Okay, hey everybody, it's your boy Joseph Rothschild, aka MBT, and I hope you all enjoyed a What If the Joker was beatboxing. No, you know, I know what you're all thinking. Holy shit, Joseph, it's 9 p.m. What are you doing streaming this late? You're 3 hours late. Well, I have a really easy answer for this one. The plane was 3 hours late. Now, a smarter individual would just not stream today, right? Like, you would expect, like, if something like that happened to you, you would just not stream, right? But that's where, you know, plane delays separate the wheat of beasts from the chaff of chaps. I gotta go live on Monday. I can't miss progression. And more importantly, I can't miss everyone re-upping their subs. So could you please re-up your subs, everyone? Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the free money. Speaking of free money, I'd like to shout out an individual who has paid a great deal of money in order to be mentioned on the stream, and that is Surfshark VPN. Folks, if you are surfing on the web in a sea of sharks, as it were, let's just say you don't want to be found next to the battery. Instead, you want to ensure that your privacy is yours by taking hold of your own privacy by use of a VPN. My VPN of choice is Surfshark, who has paid for an ad slot here. You can type !VPN in the chat to get a sick deal on a new subscription. I used your code for Surfshark. I've been enjoying it. Many such cases. Anyway, holy moly. What a weekend. I'm really freaking cooked, chat, and the reason I'm cooked is because of all the stuff I have to do, but also because I just took what I can only imagine is one of the last flights out of Cancun. That's screwed up, right? Nice job breaking it down on the beach, white boy. There's actually two beach videos. I think Rebecca posted the one that is least likely to get us demonetized, but there's two of them. Ugh. Anyway, the other one does not exist. Oh no. All right. Anyway, we were in Cancun, had a great time. And I guess we should talk a little bit about it. But before we do any of that, we do have Twitter freaks lined up. I do want to talk about something that came across my Twitter feed today, which is, you all are familiar with the musical The Rocky Horror Picture Show. You're all familiar with this musical. Apparently people on twitter.com decided it was time to do discourse about this fuck-ass musical again. Listen, I just have to say, never in my life have I seen a discourse so clearly invented by and then participated in by exclusively 15-year-olds. I'm sorry, like, I could not be asked to give more than one fuck about it. But the thing that it has instilled in me is a fear, which is, are there still theater kids? Like, I need to know this. If there are any high schoolers in the chat, please sound off. Okay, that was a honeypot. Mods, if any of them say yes, please ban them permanently. Anyone here work with high schoolers? Are there still, like, greasy, unfuckable nerds that are, like, singing, like, Rocky Horror Picture Show songs at school? Is that still something that people do? I saw that people were, like, really into Heathers, like, 4 years ago. Now everyone's trying to fuck Beetlejuice from the Beetlejuice musical. Tell me that's driven by children and not 27-year-old millennials. Please, I'm begging you. I need to know there are still theater kids. I rarely see kids talk about musicals at all. Oh, no. Fuck. Oh, no. Hamilton is still big, unfortunately. Oh, thank God. They still have one vaguely problematic musical. And just so everyone knows, this fucking shit you're seeing about Rocky Horror Picture Show, you're going to see it in 5 years. What? You're going to be doing this problematic discourse about Hamilton in 10. You're going to be doing it about Beetlejuice in 13. In fact, Hamilton has made such an impression on our resident theater kid, Jillian. She was racking her brain yesterday because she was trying to remember a part of Hamilton that she couldn't. Would you like to go for it?
Yes, and I've now remembered. It's like, I'm past patiently waiting, I'm passionately smashing every expectation, every action. You know that part?
No.
Well, now I have to look up the words. Anyways, one time, so for chat, I'm a political science student, and one time...
And a rapper.
One time, one of my friends threw a Memorial Day barbecue at their apartment in D.C., and they had karaoke. And we were all taking turns karaoke, but then my friend and I decided to start Hamilton, and we played every part between the two of us in the parking lot of this DC apartment complex. And we got like halfway through the first act before we called it. It's just everyone's like, okay, I guess they're just gonna do this together.
Millennials must be stopped. The millennial mind.
It was so much fun.
Ugh, they're gonna redo Rocky Horror Picture Show, right? And instead of taking that guy's brain and leaving him half and putting the other half in like the ripped ass guy, they're gonna take a millennial's brain and half of the people are gonna know all the words to Hamilton and the other half are gonna know all the words to Homestuck.
Man, it was really fun. It was peak DC, and the fact that like nobody was like, like everyone in the apartment complex could have food at the barbecue, so no one was like complaining.
Homestuck has words. Homestuck is the melody. Hamilton is the words. How does a bastard rapper? That's all I'm doing.
Anyways,
this bit isn't working.
Did Jillian use Tumblr? No, I had Tumblr for exactly 24 hours, and I spent so much time on it. I was like, gotta get rid of Tumblr. Anyways, can I show them Sadie?
Yeah.
Sadie, come here.
I'm a substitute teacher. Theater kids are not doing that, dog. They're into Disney or memes. Ugh, Jesus. Tons of Journey. No comment. Speaking of problematic, Sadie has a dress from Mexico.
And she has a little sombrero, but she doesn't like to wear it.
She is actually, she is a pretty significant amount of Chihuahua. So it's actually not appropriation.
Yeah, the stuffed Chihuahuas and sombreros look so much like Sadie that I had to get her some.
She's a Latinx dog, yeah. Oh, she's fallen. She's fallen. Ugh. Oh no, she's fabled Chawa. Yeah, exactly. Barf, DC is like Seattle for bisexuals who earn $150,000 a year. God, that's just not true at all. Rebecca, you got to get offline. You really do. The people in DC are mostly soulless ghouls. I don't think they have sex. I think they've shaved down their pubic mounds in the name of efficiency by now. El perro racista. True, very true. A sexty wearing a sombrerex. Bark warming. Can we get that pinned? That's so good, dude. That's fantastic. Oh my god. And a couple of them serve public office. I can't be completely... I have to be completely honest with you, chat. DC is the most eunuch-coded city I've ever been close to. It's like all grand viziers who are like, the hand or the well, who was it the finger? The little finger from Game of Thrones? Was the guy. It was the hand. Fuck. One was the hand and one was the little finger, right? With the hand was the Varys, thank you. Been a while since I watched Game of Thrones. Real talk about theater kids. COVID unironically did massive damage to the whole system. A huge lacking of freshmen who could have grown into seniors by now. You know what it is? People are so embarrassed these days. They're so embarrassed to be themselves. That's what I'll say. Be yourself, kids. And let me tell you, being yourself is going to be insanely cringe all the time. And you're just going to have to live with that. It never ends, by the way. You never get sure of yourself in such a way that you're like, oh, now what I do, I won't get bullied for. It never ends. Literally never ends. You're already playing Yu-Gi-Oh, by the way. How much lower could you steep? Learn the lyrics to Hamilton, white boy. All right, you all ready for freaks? We got some fucking freaks, baby.
Oh, why'd you go and say that? The website was a mistake, yeah.
Okay, so a lot going on here. Do we want to lead with the Trump tweet? I think probably the right course of action to lead with the Trump tweet. Can someone pull up the Reddit thread, please? If I was a better streamer, I would have this already, but I don't. So, Trump tweeted at me. He said, at MBT Yu-Gi-Oh! I'll send you important election updates for North Carolina. Make sure you are ready to vote for Donald J. Trump on November 5th. Okay, so what's going on here? Well, Donald Trump did a tweet where if you liked it, it would generate an auto response from his real fucking account. And I was not going to miss this opportunity. So I did it. The post got really big, and it also generated from the geniuses at reddit.com. Donald Trump tagged MBT on Twitter. I do like the people in here being like, what does this have to do with Master Duel? Fuck you. I don't want to hear about it. All right. But I do like, there are some good ones here. A lot of them are just explaining that it's an auto response. And there's a lot of people who are doing a bit, which I appreciate. Let me see if I can scroll down a little bit. MBT has liked a Trump post. He liked a post to get election updates. It doesn't indicate that he endorses Trump. I don't know. I wish MBT just came out and gave us a little hint to his political leanings. The guy is airtight when it comes to politics. Still, liking that post is really making me think he's a Trumpy little guy. Very true. I have tried to, I've slipped in a little crypto here and there, but I am a based red-pilled Tradcath Groiper. And you can post that wherever it needs to be posted. And I did like every one of the comments is like, how is everyone missing the bit here? And here's Legal Rights goes, I like being able to find a viewer in the wild and identify them because they are committing to a bit. But here, let's scroll down. I think there's a couple that are like taking it seriously. Oh man. This is prime material for Twitter freaks. Here we are. Fuck, I'm gonna find it. The implications are staggering. That's good. Friend of the channel. God damn it. Did they get downvoted? The day of, it was like the highest ones were like speculating. No. I'm scrolling down a little bit. MBT likes Trump. Gives me more reasons not to fuck with him. I should probably stop using this sub. First off, correct. But second off... he's a secret Trump fan. I always thought he was super left-leaning. Whoa! On some Destiny level. Hold. Let's not go that far. But I guess I was wrong. Oh, man. If there is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Representative to attract new members of the community, the last person I would want is MBT. Bro is the biggest loser in the community, only ahead of the losers who like him. Pot. Okay, you got me. And then, of course, based at the bottom. Good stuff, everybody. They're not sending their best. They're really not sending their best. Okay, we already talked before, Twitter freaks, about the completely dog-ass Rocky Horror Picture Show drama that I guarantee was manufactured in a CIA lab. But would you believe this was the second most annoying, completely manufactured gay drama this weekend? We have the hanky code for low-key queers. All right. So this shit is a joke. How do people not get this is a joke? But the thing about putting a joke on twitter.com is there that you will post the joke and a lot of people will be like, I missed the joke. A lot of people will be like, yes, I missed the joke, but the fact that I thought it was real really says something about society. Probably the dumbest people online. And then there are some people that are like, I know this is a joke, but I also want it to be real. So let's look at some of these. Here we go. Pumpkin orange. Left pocket. I'll make you soup. Right pocket, I'll eat your soup. Pillowcase, left side, I want to make out and then be home by 10 p.m. Right side, let's leave now and go lounge in bed. Okay, this one on the left, make out and be home by 10 p.m. There, you don't need a pillowcase in your pants for that. You just need to be 30, okay? We all know clock's ticking, baby. If I'm gonna nut, it's gotta be early. I gotta put my CPAP on. I was recently informed about the meaning of the brown bandana I usually rock. And I was like, what? I want it to mean gardening party at my place on the right, fresh baked brownies on the left. Well, not too. Okay, so this is all a joke. Everyone here is joking. People did a day of discourse about this. They're like, oh, these Tumblr tender queers are ruining being gay. No, dude. These people on Twitter are ruining jokes. Come on. Oh, man. I got to get that picture that's like the satire requires a clarity of purpose, but it's the one that my favorite one of those is where they've edited the shirt to say, I don't really get jokes. Oh, let's find Poe and beat him to death. Unfortunately, there's no way to tell if it's true or not true because of Poe's law. Next up. Okay. Wait. Okay. This is so good. So you guys know crumble cookies.
Come with me.
Personally, I am not a crumble cookie fan. I understand the allure as an American. Crumble, if you're unfamiliar or non-American, is a cookie joint where you can get a cookie that will kill you. So in America, we don't really have health care, and as a result, we had this big kind of outcry like 40 years ago about Dr. Kevorkian and assisted suicide, right? But we have finally figured a workaround, a la Roe v. Wade. You know, we found a weird mechanical way to figure out how to enshrine the right to end your life, and it is you go into a crumble cookie and you eat one cookie. If you've seen the stats on these cookies, these cap out at like 1,400 calories. For a cookie, you could eat a whole fistful of cookies. Like but we're Costco guys. We love the big cookie, and so crumble is massively successful in America. And apparently we ported it over to the second stupidest group of individuals on the planet. I'm speaking, of course, of Australians. So when I say we ported, I don't mean they opened a franchise. I mean some asshole got on a plane with several $1,000s of crumble cookies and sold them on the street. Let's just watch this.
Come with me to the crumble cookie pop-up in Sydney at Bondi. I was actually really sketched out because I found this through TikTok and Instagram, and it wasn't endorsed by Crumble, but I went there anyway. It was actually this gas station, and oh my god, look at the line. There were so many people. We arrived 30 minutes before the pop-up, but there were still so many people in front of us. And because the line was so long and we were in front of a gas station, everyone was just staring at what was even going on. And then we got a jump scare because the girl who was taking our orders like showed us the menu, and it was $17.50 per cookie. And we were gonna get 3 until we saw the prices, so we were like, let's just get 2. And I think the cookies are so hyped because there was like a little fight in the front of the line. I don't even know what was happening. We got them and go to part 2 for the taste test.
Fighting in line to buy a stale crumble cookie that's been on an airplane.
Crumble Sydney. A scam that I can't believe they're getting away with.
What do you mean they're getting away with? They're not getting away with anything. Someone stole them. It's so good, man. I love it. I only fight for chicken sandwiches. So here's the thing. I know I'm going to get some flack for being like, oh, it's stupid that they fought over the crumble cookies when Americans fought over the Popeyes chicken sandwich. You have to understand. The first wave of the Popeyes chicken sandwich really was that good. Like, we really didn't have a chicken sandwich analog, right? And like the closest thing people had was like the McChicken. That's where we were in terms of chicken sandwiches. Now we have a million chicken sandwiches. You can get chicken sandwich anywhere. God bless Popeyes for normalizing chicken sandwich behavior. But that first month, and I swear they changed it afterwards. I swear they were just making them as a loss leader because they were like, it'll generate headlines. They got so much worse when they re-released them. But that first time, Man, they really were so good. I remember Danny and I, we went down to the local Popeyes and there was a line out the fucking door. And we waited and we got one. And then the very next day they were like, we're never doing it again. And they were so fucking good. It was like, by the time we got it back, it'd been like 30 minutes. We were like, oh, it'll be cold and soggy. It was great. Ugh. The 2019 tins and Popeyes. If only we knew how good we had it. I would go back to 2019 and say, cherish this moment. I would not say that. I was in a terrible position then with work and everything. All right, before we get into the hell that is the ongoing political superstructure in America and the 45 million discourses that people on Twitter have thought to bring up this week, let's have a quick break. This is going to be a quick breather, and let me tell you, there's going to be a lot of breathing. Breathing in and out really fast because we're going to watch this aardvark sniffing a pumpkin. God, I love you. Can hear. He's so cute. Fucking hell. He's adorable. One of the best things about October is watching zoos give all the animals pumpkins. Like, the ones I really like watching are the hippos. I don't think he can get in there. I mean, pumpkin flesh is really rough. He's given up on it, but he's sniffing it. He's sniffing the hell out of it. He's trying to get in. He's getting little pieces off. Maybe slowly. But they give, like, hippos pumpkins, and they'll just crush them in 1 second. They go... and it's gone. They give elephants like watermelons and pumpkins, and they'll smash them beneath their feet and then pull out the guts and eat it. It's so cute. Show us the hippos. I don't think... I'll show it to you on a future episode. I don't have one queued up. Next up. All right. Here we go. Let's get into the hell of politics. This one's good. So if you guys missed it last Tuesday, after Twitter Freaks, by the way, after Twitter Freaks, they literally are trying to stealth Friday this shit. They don't want me reporting the truth to all of you. We had a debate. It was between J.D. Vance and Tim Walz, and I'm sorry, it was so fucking boring. The most, like, tit-for-tat, boring-ass debate I've ever seen in my entire life. I will say, J.D. Vance did some really fun things in terms of argumentation. There were, like, he's a thinker. He'll, like, when presented with a problem, he will almost always try and spin it as a positive, even if it is something that cannot be spun as a positive. So, like, they're talking about, like, you know, like climate change. And he's like, well, if we produce more CO2, you know, that's an export that we can send to nations that need CO2. He's like a genius. He's like, really, dude? I don't think that's how it works. It's very funny to watch. And to anyone who did like policy debate, it's just, he's like just trying to turn everything, which is really funny because it doesn't work in real life where like people have to buy what you're selling, but it was really funny. Anyway, my favorite part of the VP debate is people who were trying to still lie and say they were undecided. I don't know why, like, the New York Times is still getting tricked by this. Like people will be like, "Oh, I'm undecided. Give me some attention," and they'll put them on a panel, and it's like, come on, man. But I do like you get a little cross section of the stupidest Americans in the entire world, and here's one right here. I love this woman, Taylor, 29, PA. I lost my state health care after Biden became president because I make too much money. I was on state health care under Trump, making the same amount of money, and was never kicked off. I cannot afford health care. Something needs to be done. So if you're on a health care plan that is associated with how much money you're making, that's Medicaid, right? And Medicaid doesn't, year by year change that drastically in terms of how much you need to be making. But some people did some digging and they figured it out. And it was like, hold up, wait a minute. When she says she lost her health care under the Biden administration, it's because she turned 26. And in America, that's the age when you can no longer be on your parents' health insurance. So she was like, what the hell? I don't have health insurance anymore. It's like, yeah, that's how the linear passage of time goes. Sorry to hear that. But I'm not on healthcare anymore. What the fuck? It's very funny. Oh, man. All right, next up. Okay, the boy is back in the news. He's so good. He did so many good things this week. I love how returning to the VP debate for a second, there were like two really funny moments. There was when Walz said he was friends with school shooters. That was really funny. And the Vance one where he's like, the rules were you aren't going to fact check. That shit was really funny too. But mostly the two of them looked like normal people, like competent normal people. In what I can only assume is a 2028 bid. And I was like, oh God, tell me it's not going to be a month of this. It's not, folks. He's back.
He had actually written a letter to you after you'd been shot in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Dear President Trump, watching you during the Butler rally and you getting back up, both my wife and I gave a sigh of relief as well as a few tears. I would be honored if you would accept this small token that I received as a young Marine in Vietnam. My wife and I both thought it appropriate. God bless you, your family, and the United States of America. Sincerely, Dwight. Dwight, where you at?
That's so cute. Up, 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 up. He's like, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Okay.
Whoa. Looks like a check. It's a check. It's cash.
He's like, oh, boy.
For those of you who may not know, Dwight had given President Trump his Purple Heart.
That's right. That's right.
I couldn't think anybody more deserving of a Purple Heart.
Thank you very much.
You took it, you laid down there, you got back up, and the first words out of your mouth was fight, fight, fight. You didn't even have anything to shoot back at it.
Oh man, I love the boy. I love that he's so perfect. He's great. I will miss him. I will miss him for sure. But this was of course not the highlight of the Trump campaign this week. It was this shit. Okay, so friend of the channel Elon Musk has, I guess, officially endorsed Donald Trump. And I'm sorry. Why does he keep jumping? He keeps going to events, jumping, and making this face. Look at that. It is just not, it's not real. And listen, as a guy who's recently put on some weight, the number one trick as a dude who's got a little paunch is you can't be jumping around showing off your little paunch. You got to time your jumps very specifically. He's just jumping. And the best part of this one, look at Trump's fucking face, man. He's like, fuck. He's like, oh my God, I made a horrible mistake. Fuck, I should have let him on the goddamn stage. Oh, shit. Oh my God. I love him. We love the boy here. And he got up there for the speech and he was like, and just so you guys know, I'm not MAGA. I'm dark MAGA. Which, like, what does that mean? I thought the dark thing was like Dark Brandon, and it was like a bunch of like 35-year-old DNC staffers pretending they know what a meme is. Was dark MAGA is like what? Like an 11-year-old groiper making like Stranger Things edits? Like what is he? I don't know. Dark MAGA is neo-Nazis. Oh, cool. Well, oh man. The other thing that Elon Musk did today is a voter outreach program that, again, I'm not a lawyer, rare emote time, but strikes me as pretty fucking illegal. He was like, hey, if you live in a swing state and you register someone in a swing state to vote, we'll send you $47. It's like, oh, I don't know if you're allowed to do that. It's good. It's good. It's probably kind of legal. I don't know. Bro looks like the nostalgia critic. He is a little Dougie in this for sure. All right. But don't worry. Not everyone in the Republican Party is like a fucking weird ass fraud. There are also some people who still have a good head on their shoulders. Like Lindsey Graham. So this week, there was a devastating hurricane that annihilated North Carolina, parts of North Carolina. And so listen to his answer about FEMA funding, which has been caught up in some stupid political fight.
You can thank Donald Trump and Elon Musk for that. You know, I've been going all over South Carolina like most people. I hadn't slept much. But look what's going on in Israel. Our friends in Israel are surrounded by people that want to kill them, destroy them, a second Holocaust in the making. And Biden says be proportional. What is the proportional response to people who want to kill you and your family? They're running.
Like you can even hear the Fox News guy being like, "Oh my God."
The people who want to kill you and your family. They're running out of ammunition in Israel. We have to help our friends to keep the war over there from coming here.
I am so happy that he was like, so what about this unbelievable disaster? He's like, another 70 trillion to Israel. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man. Another Green Goblin is attacking New York City. He's really doing it. He's actually doing it. Oh my God. Holy fuck. It's so good. I've been to North Carolina. It sucked. But listen, Israel it's really not working. Okay. Next up. Okay, this one, I just want someone to explain this to me. I love, every time I engage with an earnest Trump supporter, I always think I'm going to finally bridge some epistemic divide and really nail down why they disagree. And then after an hour, I'm like, oh, it's because they're stupid. It's because there are many facts they don't know. This was replied to with this video. I need you all to just explain to me what the conspiracy theory is, because true? Truth nuke? Truth bomb? Very true. What is she saying? What the fuck is she saying? I don't understand. She's woke? But what is that? I don't understand. Oh my God. It's amazing. She's just yapping, man. I think actually it is that she's just yapping. And you know what? Folks, we love yappers. We love the yappers. We love to yap. All right. We have one more incredibly good post. Let me see if I can pull it up. Okay, here it is. From friend of the channel and genius MTG. Here we go. Yes, they can control the weather. It's ridiculous for anyone to lie and say it can't be done. Okay, I don't know if you guys have seen this one. So the going concept, among the stupidest morons on the website is that it's so good. It's amazing. Is that Democrats have mastered geostrategic HARP technology and are using it somewhere in southern Mexico to generate and then aim hurricanes at Republican strongholds to kill as many people as possible. They just have a hurricane gun and they're firing it at Upper Florida over and over again until all the olds die. I think it is true. I will say, I do think it's true. Also, who's they here? I mean, like, come on. If you're talking about the Rothschilds, you are correct, but no, it's so good. There's a hurricane coming this week, which thank God I missed, by the way. Our flight was delayed not because of the hurricane, but because of like a medical issue of one of the passengers on board. And I was like, if we don't get out of here in the next 4 hours, like we are going to be here for another week. Like I don't know if you've seen, there's another hurricane brewing in the Gulf of Mexico, and it's like poised to be one of the most devastating hurricanes in our lifetime. Like it's right after one of the most devastating hurricanes in our lifetime. It's so fucking scary. And it's like during the Asheville stuff, a bunch of these fucking morons were on twitter.com saying stuff like FEMA is trying to do a land grab of Asheville territory. Like the only way we can figure out how to do a land grab in America is firing a hurricane at you. FEMA is doing a land grab. Stay in your house and defend it. And like, don't do that. Like, you got to get safe, dude. You will die from a parasite in floodwater. No. But it's gotten so bad that this upcoming hurricane, even the like freaks online are like, you got to go. Like, if you are in the path of this hurricane, time to go. Like, go get a hotel somewhere in Michigan, chill out for a week. There's just, I'm sorry, you know. Anyway, if any of you control the weather, just start firing those hurricanes. Just start blasting them. I want to see how bad it can get. Oh, my God. And, you know, don't worry. In case you need assistance, we will send another 90 trillion to Israel for sure. All right. Next up. Okay, we got to talk about fucking Uzumaki. Okay, so I was so excited for Uzumaki. I was one of those little fanboys. And that's because I like the story a lot. It was actually, there's a little Joseph lore, the first manga I ever read. I mean, I guess I had thumbed through like shitty ass Shonen Jumps at the library and been like, okay, these people are just bad at storytelling. It's just, you know, comic books, but over again. And, you know, they read the wrong way. But this was one of the first books I read where I was like, oh, there's really good stuff you can do in the medium. And so I was really excited for the anime. They said it was going to be 4 episodes. I was like, ooh, that's not very many, but it's a short story, you know, whatever. And the first episode came out last Sunday, and I'm sorry, it was pretty good. There was some stuff that I didn't love, but it was all right. I was like, that's a pretty good adaptation. Happy that it's coming out. The next one has been animated by a second, a completely different studio than the first one. And let's just watch it together.
Come back here! Hasanori!
Oh, man.
Stop right there!
I can't run any further.
Yoriko, you little twerp! How many times is it gonna take to beat some sense into you?
Oh. I don't know, man. I imagine I saw a tweet that like did its best to explain it, and the short of it is like this thing's been in development for half a decade. You would be like, how could this have happened? They had so much time. Sure, there were COVID delays, but then there were 3 years after COVID to make 4 episodes, like an hour total of animation. And unfortunately, it's the same as anything else, which is it languished in dev hell, and some freaks who are responsible for how things get made saw the budget for the first one and went, oh, we're not going to fund that. Can you do this at like a third of that price point? And that's how you end up with this. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. I don't know about the third episode. I hope it's the same. I hope it's a different studio, but fucking hell. It's I would say it's the Democrats' fault for sure. Next up. Al Pacino confirms there's nothing there after we die. You're gone. Confirms. How did he find out? Well, that's pretty bleak, but you know, I appreciate the certainty. Huh. Did he die and come back or something? Next up. Oh, I don't really want to do this one. In fact, I'm not going to do it. It's the Hamas made me detrans post. I literally can't do it. It's too bad. It's just mean. It's just very mean. Coward. No, I won't do it. No, I'm not going to do it. But we'll go to the next one. Okay. We got to get this guy on the pod. George Santos has had the second best week of his life. So here he is responding to Milo, another friend of the pod. How stupid do you have to be to believe I was ever actually homosexual? It's a weird thing to post. The response, darling, I can unpack this in various ways, but I'm just going to opt for silence. God, he's so good. Fuck! We gotta get him on Will. We have to get him on Will. He's so messy. Oh my God. He's perfect, dude. He's so good. Oh man. The Milo shit is so funny too. Rebecca said it. He has like a girlfriend now who is trans, but is like, I'm not trans for the purpose of the Milo relationship. It's a very strange situation. And I just appreciate that there's one Republican gay who's just a messy bitch who loves drama. Thank you, George. And if you want more from George, you can watch him on Fortnite Fridays.
Are we do we get into the nuance of how America was founded? I mean,
yeah, there's a lot of discussion about that, or we tried to, but they're trying to ban discussion around that.
Nobody's trying to ban discussion about.
Yeah, in Florida, they wanted to not let you talk about like the Native Americans and stuff.
Wow, I actually feel bad that people actually think this. Ooh, hold on, the storm is coming. I gotta run. Are we gonna do we get?
Oh my God. Oh, the storm is coming. I gotta run. That's me when it turns out QAnon was real. Ooh, the storm is coming. I gotta run. Have you seen the other clip? Do we have the other clip? Is this what's being linked to me right now? We do, yeah.
Kamala Harris not successful?
Well, she is, but she seems to repude everything about success or being rich or anything.
Did she not like overcome like harder odds being like a black woman in like New York that had to be like bused to like her school when like schools were like desegregated?
Well, first of all, that's not true, right? She wasn't around when segregation was a thing.
The storm, George!
What am I supposed to do?
You follow me, follow me, follow me. The storm's gonna hurt you, George. Is Kamala Harris not successful?
The storm, George! The storm! Oh my God, folks! He's kind of the best to ever do it. Okay, just a couple more. This is an ad I got while I was in Mexico. card. Get a card today. Card.cards/drizzy cum diamond 69. Get a card today. Okay. What the Phantom fucked Raul? Oh, man. Whew. That's nice. I really liked it. I thought they were really good. The kind of orange one has a good... He has a good take on the song. When the 2006 Phantom of the Opera movie came out, everyone thought you had to play Raul with this, like, higher, like, wispy voice and, like, no resonance to it. And, you know, not saying the Raul singer is bad. He's infinitely better than I'll ever be, but he sings in a way that then a bunch of theater kids tried to emulate, and you got to be able to give your own take on a character, and I really like what this guy in the orange is doing. If you see this, Orange Furry, you did a great job. You really killed it. I'm fucking invested, baby. Ugh. Okay, let's talk a little bit about Yu-Gi-Oh! So this next part will probably go up as an independent VOD called... what's it called? The YCS story. The YCS tale. It's time for the YCS tale. Folks, let's speak on the YCS. We need to talk about the YCS problem. Here, this will be the thumb. It'll be like the problem with YCSs. I'll get that I'm going for, like, I'm trying to shoot the gap between, like, Stevie Blunder and, like, Callie, you know? Maybe sprinkle a little Doug in there. It'll be called, like, does Team Samurai X1's YCS count? Let's discuss. And then in parentheses, we'll do the Doug bit, which is, this changes everything. Okay. So... Here's what's going on. This past weekend was YCS Cancun. I have loved YCS Cancun for the past 2 years. Super big fan of the event. It's just a great opportunity to go to Cancun for some reason. I really enjoy going there. The thing about Cancun, if you've never been, is that they basically built it to be Disney World for crackers. And as a cracker, I can really appreciate that. So I was excited to go. But the other reason I was excited to go is because I felt this was my best opportunity to get a YCS top. For those of you that don't know, earlier this year, I was like, I'm going to get a top this year. I consider that accomplished from the Challenger Cup that Kerparian did that was 256, but I still do want a YCS top. Unfortunately, it became clear pretty quick that... it may not be a great opportunity to do so. So the problem with me going to a YCS for a weekend is that I have to stack a bunch of content up in advance, and that eats into my time that I can test. So I need to be confident in my play before I start. And I had basically resolved a couple of weeks ago, I was like, you know what? I'm going to play Snake Eye Fiendsmith. Good deck. Don't see anything going wrong with it. Well... the week before, it became clear that actually there was something wrong with it. The deck was ass. So my options were either get really good at Yubel Fiendsmith in 4 days, which I couldn't do. I'm sorry. Or just take Snake Eye Fiendsmith and do the best that I could. So I did really well at the last YCS Cancun. I didn't clear by one game. I played like 4 pros on my run. It was shocking. I felt pretty confident that I could do something similar at this one, and it's coming at a really historically bad time for Yu-Gi-Oh! About half the amount of people that were at the last YCS were at this one. Really, to get into top 32 at this event, you just had to be in like the top 8% of people who showed up, which is shocking for YCS levels. You know, they will run a 2,000 person YCS and cut to top 32. So it was very, it seemed like it was more possible than it has been in the past. So that's the mentality I'm going in with. So we go in Wednesday, and on Wednesday it becomes clear that the hurricane is not all the way over. We flew out on the morning of Wednesday, and we come in, and basically Cancun has been beset by a fucking hurricane. And we're like checking in and stuff like it's normal, but there is like debris in the street, and like cleanup crews are like picking it up and shit. And I'm like, oh God, you know, I hope everything's going to be okay. I think that's one of the reasons there was pretty low attendance. So last time when we went to Cancun, we just got some hotel that we did enjoy a lot, but it was very close to Cocobongo, the club. And Jillian had a little trouble sleeping, so we were like, we'll go further down and we'll just go to we'll just like hop in a cab or something to get to the event space. So this time when we were looking at hotels, we were looking at the ones further down, and we were like, you know what? We should get an all-inclusive one. That way we don't have to worry about food or drinks or anything like that. I don't know if I would do that again. I guess we'll get to why pretty soon. So we fly in, there's shit everywhere, and we're walking around. We meet up with Danny. So Danny is there Friday or Wednesday with us, and then Leah Asimov is going to come Friday because she can take Friday, Monday off work and then just hang out with us there, right? So it's me and Jillian and Danny, and we get off the plane. Now, remember from last time, if you walk down, there's a bunch of rent-a-car places that will scream at you while you're walking past them. And they're like, please, please use us. God, please use us. So I give them a heads up. I'm like, just so you know, all these people are going to scream at you. And they're like, okay, okay. So we're walking down, and we take a wrong turn. And Jillian goes, all right, Danny, can you order an Uber? And he does. So we order an Uber, and the Uber stops before the airport. And we're like, why did you stop? So we call him, and Danny's like, what's going on? Why'd you stop? And we learned a very interesting factoid about the Cancun airport. Did you know that Uber is not legal as a transportation service to the Cancun airport? I didn't know this. I mean, good on them. It makes sense. So they can't enter the airport. We have to like, sorry, we didn't know, our way through it. And then we are at a pickup place for friends and family and cannot re-enter the airport to get to the place where the taxis are. So the only people that will take us are unlicensed taxi people, which last year we had a run-in with. They go like, oh, this will take $30. It'll take $40 to get you to the to your hotel, and then they charge you. They like use your credit card and they charge you $200 or something. So we're like, fuck. We kind of strong-arm security and get back to the airport. We end up taking one of the like reputable taxis, which is still a shitload of money. Like, it is super expensive. And all the travel guides were like, you're going to have to fucking shell out for the taxi from the airport. But it was crazy. It was shocking. So we got away, and it was we strong-armed airport security, he said extremely whitely. I mean, we just like kept walking, and people were like, hey, stop, and we just kept walking, right? That was strong-arming. But this ended in airport security coming up to us and being like, hey, you can't do that. And we were like ignoring them because we'd been ignoring all the people who had been like coming up and yelling at us. And he was like, you can't fucking ignore me. Let's talk. And we were like, oh my God. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So we were like, sorry, this is the position we're in. And they were like, it's okay. I understand. Like, you can't do that though. Like, don't do that in the future. And we're like, okay, yeah, we get it. I'm sorry. So we end up finally getting to the fucking hotel. And we just immediately start eating and drinking, and we got a lot of food in us, and it was a lot of fun. Admitting crimes online. This is literally not a crime. Ignoring the fucking taxi hustlers, you people are out of your mind. So then we wake up Thursday, and we were planning on for Thursday doing nothing. So we go to the beach to hang out on the beach, but there was a hurricane. So the beach was nice, but the ocean was insanely dangerous. We were like trying to hang out in the ocean, but it was like the absolute most fucked thing ever. You know, sharks, no sharks. It was just like, it was an angry ocean. And so basically we just lazed around the pool instead. We lazed around the pool over and over again. And then Danny and I did do a fair amount of testing that day. He had brought U-Bell. I brought Snake Eye. And I was, again, our games were just, I don't know. This is how I feel about this format. And I know that it's different if you're playing U-Bell, and this is an argument for playing U-Bell. But it felt like so much of gameplay was just like die roll and then counting points of interaction in hand. And it was like, oh man, I don't know if I can do this. I think the only deck that has the capacity to play through I won the die roll and now we'll compare hands is U-Bell, because you can lead your turn with like, okay, shuffle to back, make Phantom, and then like I can leverage something against what you do in order to force through something. But in many ways, it's great that Snake Eye is no longer the best deck, because that type of gameplay is so intrinsic to playing Snake Eye, right? So we have not done like any of the things we wanted to like do in quotes here. We've just lazed around at the pool and drank. So Thursday night, we're like, let's go to a show, because the place we're at has shows. And Danny goes, sure, I'll be down at 9. We come back at 9 and we're like, let's go. And Danny's like, guys, I don't think I can do this. And we were like, what? Why? Danny has become incredibly ill. We don't know what he's sick with. He had COVID recently, but has since recovered. So we're pretty sure it's not COVID. He tests, it's not COVID. We're like, what the fuck else could it be, you know? So he tucks in. We just like, we're chilling. And then the next day, Leah Asimov is coming. But before Leah Asimov gets here, our hotel has been talking up for the past 2 days. They're like, you guys got to go to the presentation. And Jillian said, yeah, let's go to the presentation. And I kind of looked at Danny when this was mentioned, and I was like, uh-oh. And so the thrust of the presentation was they would give you like a really nice breakfast. So we're like, let's have the breakfast. So we go down to the breakfast, and it is many people have already figured it out, timeshare adjacent thing. They were very insistent it was not a timeshare. It just functioned very similarly to a timeshare. And I'm just like, how the fuck? We are paying to stay here. How did we end up in a timeshare presentation? So this entire thing ends up being like maybe 90 minutes total, if that. You know, we were pretty clearly disinterested. And, you know, Jillian's like, well, let's hear him out. And I'm like, no, Jill, we're not doing this shit. And it was a really, really it was a really weird position to be in, to be like, listen, I get that you guys have to make money or whatever, but it's not like I came on a free vacation and like this is the way that you lure me in. Like, we paid like for a hotel, you know, like this seems like kind of shitty. And so the other thing about the timeshare is it was really not clear how much we were going to pay. Like, the number kept changing. And so I don't know. It was, what's a timeshare? All right, let me give you the heads up. So a bunch of places that have hotel destinations will sign you up for a program called a timeshare, where every year, usually for 25 years, they will give you some number of weeks during the year that you can come and vacation in a really nice location, right? And that's it. To do this, you pay a monthly fee or like a flat rate, or, I mean, there's a lot of different payment schemes, but the short of it is they are trying to get you to pay a sort of subscription model for a vacation that is forced upon you at weird times. It's not good. And the really rough part about timeshares is they are almost impossible to get out of. It's a type of ownership that like is really difficult to get detached from. And I don't know shit about Mexican property law. We were asking to see a contract and they were like, oh, we can give you like benefits. We're like, no, we want like a piece of paper. But it's, I mean, it was super annoying. And so I was kind of in a bad mood that day. Then Leah arrives at the location. Danny is still extremely ill. We go to the place to sign up. And then on the way back from the place, Danny's like, dude, we have to give Pac a copy of Abominable Chamber. And I was like, what? And he's like, Pac forgot an A-bomb. We got to go hand it to him. So we walk over to his hotel, which is close. And we're like, all right, we're in the lobby. Pac comes out, to our understanding, completely naked. He's just like shirtless and he's got a towel on. And he's like, thanks for the A-bomb. I'm so sorry. And we're like, that's fine. That's fine. And then we get out of there. And we were like, damn. All right. So Saturday is the event. So this was a weird quirk of the Konami reporting apparatus. The mechanism by which you submit your list was online and it closed at 10 a.m. Eastern. But Cancun is in Central Time. So, it was kind of strange. So I go to, assuming all the times on the Yu-Gi-Oh website are in Eastern, I go to the event space at 9 a.m. And that is not when the event starts. It starts, It starts at 10. So I'm just chilling there for an hour. I actually went back to the hotel and just ate some breakfast and came back. And I took a monstrous shit. One thing you may not know about Mexico, if you have never been there, is that they don't shit the same way we do. In America, it's like our favorite thing in the world to flush crap down the toilet. We love to flush like small toys, tampons, oil down the toilet until it creates like a huge fatberg in our water supply, and then we have to like forcibly remove it. In Mexico, anything that is not doo-doo or pee-pee does not go in the toilet. You have to wipe your ass and then throw it in a small self-contained trash can next to the toilet. So this is fine round 1. By round 4, it's not as good. It's a little different. So I had to get my shitting done early. Now, I know you all are thinking, uh-oh, stinky. I will say this, which is I don't want to gas Mexico up too much. Every public bathroom I've ever been in America, every single place pee could go, there's like an inch of pee. There's always like, of the toilets, 2 of them are always like caked in shit in a way you couldn't believe happened. But I would say probably 75% of the public toilets I used in Mexico that were intended for like high load, like in the airport or in like a mall. There was a janitor staffed inside the restroom at all times. And if you took a shit, they would immediately walk in after you and they would wipe up all your shit and your piss. They would take the sack of doo-doo wipes, put it in like a larger trash can, and then they would replace it. And I was like, oh my God. So as a result, every time I took a shit in a public place, it was the nicest it's ever been. I was like, oh boy, it's like, clean again? Oh boy. It was very, very nice, I gotta say. So the event itself was, it did not go well for me. Let me see if I can pull up the, this is me going, we're going to go X3 instead of going to the beach. It's me going, this is so fucking boring. I should be activating the Fiendsmith. This was taken on a day we couldn't go in the ocean because it was too choppy. We did anyway. We went in for a short amount of time. But this was my actual thing. So the other good thing about Cancun is I get downtime in between rounds. At most YCSs, when I finish a round, it just becomes like a meet and greet for an hour, and then we have another round. But at Cancun, I can kind of steal off into a corner, and largely I'm undisturbed. But there are a lot of people who do still want to meet me. And to those of you who came up to me and like asked for signatures and stuff, if you're here, I really do appreciate it. I have no problem doing that. 30 seconds in, I was handed this field center and they were like, I brought this for you. And I was like, gracias. Yeah, appreciate it. And I've been using it as a bookmark. It is quite funny. So my first round is up against Labyrinth. This is a matchup I was quite scared of. My extra deck was built in such a way that I think I had a pretty positive lab matchup. I win the die roll, I go first, and I put up a board that they mostly can't get through. Game 2, I scoop almost momentarily. And then game 3, I let my opponent do something that I probably shouldn't have. They go, there is a clear language barrier. They go, summon lovely effect. And I go, we'll hold on summon Promethean. And they go, okay, we resolve the chain backwards, and they set for her effect. And I go, well, no, that's an ignition effect. I'm going to do it on summon. And they were like, no, I said effect. You do it in response to that effect. And I go, no, that's not how it works. And then I like look over at the time, and I see the time, and it's 3 minutes. And I'm like, uh-oh. I'm like, you're right. I was very stupid to I would never want to imply anything. And then I like speed through my fucking combo so I can get to the battle phase, and I end up winning that way. Because I'm like, I can beat one more fucking point of interaction. It's fine. And so then afterwards, he's like, you should have Prometheaned when I summoned it. And I was like, yeah, duh. Like, what do you, of course. So then round 2, I play against Salad, and it was a real heartbreaker. The deck was cool. I can't really be that mad because the deck was cool. And unfortunately, it was like game 1, he had Droll Nib into a hand that couldn't beat Droll Nib. Game 2, he had Nib, but I played through it as best I could. The combo I was doing, by the way, I was really proud of. And then game 3, I just bricked. I just opened fucking Flamberge, Snake Eyes Diabellstar, like a Tract that was like he had some point of interaction for it, and like Imperm Veiler. And I was like, fuck. And so he goes first. He has also bricked. Then I draw, no help. He draws, he finds Gazelle. It's like, well, you know how it is. So I'm feeling pretty bad because like I know at Cancun the meta is going to be everything. And I had built my deck to beat good decks. And so I was scared that I was going to be thrown into the rogue bracket. I shouldn't have been scared of that. I should have been scared of getting thrown into Tenpai. My next match was up against Tenpai. And it was just Tenpai, man. That Ruben tweet, I feel in my heart of hearts. He's like, I love that there's just a deck in the format that like neither player plays the game. It takes 4 minutes and neither player plays the game. And I think Tenpai is in a much worse position than a lot of other decks, but like in game 1, he shifters. Somehow I don't die. I like summon a Bestial in the battle phase in order to like blank an attack that would have killed me. And then passes turn. I put this person, the hand's not great, but I put them dead to anything but the field spell off the top. And it's the fucking field spell off the top, of course. The one of. And then the second match, it was just a shifter. And so I'm like, okay, well, I have some non-engine. I said it. He goes, Lightning Storm. I go, okay. He goes, Dark Hole. I go, okay. He goes, Pydra. I go, all right. That was fun. So at 1-2 after 3 rounds, I'm feeling like shit. It's over in my estimation. I would have to win out, and even then, I think some X2s didn't clear. I was unclear as to whether it was going to be top 32 or top 16 because there weren't a lot of people there. So I was like, if some X2s don't clear, there's no reason for me to stick around. And my opponent sits down across from me. It is the first opponent I've had all day who does not speak English, which is fine. I've played against a lot of people who do not speak English. But it means there's just going to be a weird language barrier that we're going to have to negotiate. And I know enough Spanish that I can efecto de Fenrir, fucking I do the gringo thing. And so he unrolls the stinkiest mat I've ever seen in my life. If you are my opponent, congratulations on the round. You got to wash your mat, man. It was a Cyberstorm Access mat that looked like it had those mats they do on the rug cleaning ASMR channels? It looked like that. And I'm like, oh boy, here we go. I lose the die roll, and my opponent goes normal summon lifeless leaf fish. And I go, oh, please be fucking sharks. Please be sharks. He sends a goatee, and I go, fuck. And so he's like, he goes, distant deepest depths, Piscus. And I'm like, can I look at Neuron? So I'm like looking through Neuron, which I downloaded offline earlier, and I'm like, what the fuck does Piscus do? Jesus Christ. If you've never played against Goatee, it is the most convoluted, complicated deck, and knowing the text in English does not help. And about 2 minutes into this combo, I'm just like, no. I just I go off and I just tune out, and I'm like, nah, we gotta go. And I walked out of there. I was like, it's not gonna happen, baby. It's really easy. Are you okay? You're out of your fucking mind. If you think navigating Piscus Keef is easy, I don't know what to tell you. You should have won a YCS by now. What's your fucking excuse? Oh, man. Yeah, no, there's a ton of little random effects, and they were using the new cards too, which I'm not super familiar with. The White Sardine, White Sunfish, all those cards do a billion different things. Keeping track of which are tuners and which aren't is just annoying. It's, oh my God. Master Duel chatters. Yeah, guys, if you've played Master Duel Goatee, I don't accept anything you're saying. You're just activating a runic spell and normal summoning a 2-star monster. The way Goatee plays now is incomprehensible. And so I was like, nah, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. The support is in Master Duel now. They have White Sardine in Master Duel? That's crazy. So I headed out and went to the beach. I also hated my list. Obviously, Snake Fiends isn't the best deck right now. I thought it would still be fine. Jesse topped with fucking Crystal Beast. The thing that I think held me back a lot was my deck building. I felt like my technical play was really good all day. But the deck itself was built very poorly. I feel like I made the wrong choice on non-engine. I made the wrong choice on playing 40. I feel like my side deck was very loose. So I really can't blame anyone but myself for this, but it is still disappointing, of course. The same cannot be said for fellow Yugi tuber Team Samurai X1. Let me see if I have this. So Sam cleared after going 7-0 day one, followed by 2-0 the next day. Number 1 seed. He then proceeded to not lose a match the entire day. And let me be clear. I understand a lot of people are going to be like, oh, it was a small event, there were less people there because of the hurricane. A lot of people were playing bad decks. Yeah. There were good players there. The bounty duelists were 4 Worlds competitors. Ruben played and topped. It was I don't know what to tell you. He beat a lot of insanely good players. And he beat 14 of them. It is incredible for the boy. I figured it would happen eventually. That second place 3v3 YCS was a real pain in my in the rear end, but it's so nice that he was able to do it. He said 11 mirrors, I believe. He also did dodge the rogue bracket, which is the goal, but also his list was so tight. It was so unbelievably good. And I sat next to him round 2 and watched him play against Tenpai, and he was just looking over. He was like, fuck, man, please don't let this happen. Like, it's just, you play Tenpai, it's like, oh, man. And he came out, and he was like, he actually did misplay 1 point of interaction, and I just would have lost if he had it. And, that would have been the end of the dream right there. But, he just wanted it more. He had Conqueror's Haki. Hakai? How do you say it? I've never watched One Piece. He's damn good. He is it was Haki. All right, sick. He's so good at Yu-Gi-Oh, man. I don't want to glaze him, but like, it is funny that anyone still thought Sam was like not good. It's one of those things where like I think there's an argument that at different points in his life Sam was way overstating like the quality of decks or whatever, but like at this point he just is a top player. Like he consistently does very well at YCSs. But because he also posts best Blue Eyes White Dragon, people are like, oh, he's a casual. Jesse's list, though. All right, I want to talk a very small amount about Jesse's list. I think it's in my bookmarks. Let me see if I have it. Yeah, Jesse's doing the fucking side quests. Okay, so here's Jesse's list. Fiendsmith, Snake Eye, Crystal Beast. he's just fucking playing anything, man. I will say, Jesse is probably the literal best Crystal Beast player on the planet, but come on. So I did like a lot of the responses to this were like, oh, Crystal Beast, eh? Looks like a Snake Eyes deck for me. And it's like, there are way more Snake Eye cards. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 25 Crystal Beast cards in here. Like he's fucking decked out. It's crazy. Oh man. He's so good. He's crazy. I do like a lot of the people who like accidentally clicked this because they're like fans of Crystal Beast and they're like, how the freaking heck does he even make Rainbow Dragon? And it's like, who knows? What is the Valance spell doing in there? Okay, I was hoping one of you could tell me, because so the Crystal Beast trap has to search a field spell, right? Dimax says it's crazy. I can explain. Set rotation. He's not playing set rotation. Anti-imperm tech. Oh, it is natively set rotation. Okay. But the reason you play set rotation is to go into a good field spell. The Valance field spell can summon monsters from the back row. Are you fucking with me right now? It can summon the crystal beasts from the back row? No. Fuck. There's a lot going on here. You search the field with Rainbow Bridge, give the other to your opponent, then you get a kill spell going second and an extender going first while turning off imperms and evenlies. He's goated. He's so goated, man. He's the smartest motherfucker on the planet. Fuck Jimmy Neutron. Motherfucking genius. Oh my god. All right, that's all I'm talking about. I should talk about today. Or Sunday. So Sunday I was planning on doing the 3v3, but Danny was feeling devastatingly bad, so we just didn't. And it was finally nice enough that we could troll around in the water, and we did. You know, I will say I really enjoyed Cancun, and I know I just went to like a bunch of tourist trap places. But I had a couple people come up to me and they were like, "Hey, how have you been feeling about our country?" And I was like, "Well, I mean, I've been in a tourist trap, but you know, I'm a tourist. I've been liking it a lot." And they were like, "Really?" And I was like, "Come on, man. You know, this place is really nice. I don't know what to tell you." Oh, do you know how many places in America are just Cancun but bad? You know. But one thing we did Sunday that was really funny, was we went to a mall. Like there was a luxury mall around us. So we didn't want to really do the luxury part, so we got out of that. But we went to the normal mall, and it was as dead as any American mall. It was like there was a grocery store on the upper floor. There was a fucked up just souvenir shop for the gringos. And then there was like a Haagen-Dazs. There was an Oakley. There was a fucking sunglasses hut. I was like, I'm back in America, baby. I'm back in Topeka, Kansas at the Westridge Mall, baby. It's the exact same stores in the exact same dead-ass mall. A huge portion of the second floor had apparently recently been bought by a hospital. Just because, like, someone had to buy it. It's so funny. Jillian was telling me, actually, she does like political science, and one of the surveys that she was doing was about like different purchasing locations in different countries, and like indoor, outdoor, and stuff like that. And she was like, it's actually the case that almost every nation has an analog to the American mall, and almost every nation, they are in the exact same state of disrepair. Like almost every nation has done the "we made malls and now we no longer need malls" thing. It's so fucking funny. And this was the exact same. We ended up getting some fun stuff. We got some pictures. You know, we could have like run around there if we wanted. My favorite was there was like a silver working stand that was like kitschy jewelry. And then 4 stores down was the same silver working stand. Exact same items, same store. They had just put it in there twice. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude. That's so cool. Oh, man. All right. No Yu-Gi-Oh product, no. And then how many Starbucks? There were Starbucks in the mall. There were 2 Starbucks in the mall. The food court had 2 total, like there was a ton of places. 2 of them were open. One was called Tacos, like just capital T Tacos. And the other, you know, it's got to be Starbucks, baby. Was there a Sbarro? No, but close to the resort, there was a Famiglia, and I was like, this is how we know we're really in Mexico, baby. They got the real Italian food. Ugh. And then Monday, we got up really early to see the sunrise. We check out. We go to the airport, and fucking hell, that was the most anxious I've been in a long time, because it was a United flight. And if you're unfamiliar, United is an airline owned and operated by Hitler. He came back like 20 years ago to be their CEO. And, of course, we were getting on a fucking Max. And about 30 minutes before we go, one of the people's like, hey, we got to push the flight back. One of the flight crew is having a medical emergency. And we're like, oh? Okay. And that lasted 3 hours. And then we're watching like the storm get worse and closer to us. We're like, we got to get the fuck out of here. But we did. My pilot came late from Houston. Ex-Veris, I think we were on the same fucking flight because they had to get a new flight crew and they came from Houston. Anyway, let's do prog.
I don't even know if I'm worried.
Can a mod change the game? Can a mod change the game?
On Progression Series Season 2.
Chaos?
The instrument of your destruction gauge! Chaos Max!
All right. Totally awesome. 5,600.
Oh, this episode sucks? I'm
that
in,
can't
baby.
count. Is it an original attack? I was like, all right, embarrassing myself on camera another day, you know?
In this series, both MBT and myself will be traversing the sands of Yu-Gi-Oh's history. We'll be sucking. We'll be fucking.
We will build a deck and play a best 2 out of 3, and the
let me
winner
post the
prize
news
to
tweet.
upgrade their deck. However, in each episode, we will open another box of the next set that was released, moving in chronological order, constantly upgrading our decks before dueling each other at the end of each episode. But this time around, we'll be introducing side sets, a new banning system, and plenty of other fun surprises that you'll just have to watch to find out. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression Series Season 2. If you want 5% off any singles or sealed product, click the affiliate links in the description and use code
Okay, while he's
CO5.
doing this, Ballin Baloo, think of the 11. Without Wolf, think of the 35. Slow Jamoke, think of the 47. Radis Mage, think of the 27. Autolysis, think of the 17. Zrufro, think of the 40. Eddie Rendell, think of the 7. X-Play 10, think of the 28. The Lazy Lee, think of the 15. Hino Kami Hashira, think of the 25. Hensky, think of the 42. Jack of all games, think of the 17. Gadget Boy Jr., think of the 5. Gifted subs! If you didn't get one, dodge in chat, as simple as that. Neon Javier, think of the sub. Chucky 1833, think of the 24. Itty Bitty Giant, think of the 4. Gungni R99, think of the 22. Raccoon Best Deck, think of the 12. Definitely Mia, think of the 18. LQ2 Gamer, think of the 9. Callie Mary, think of the prime. Nixel, think of the 2. Fat Boy Steez, think of the 17. Decayed Corpse of Ozymandias, think of the 20. Docky, think of the sub. Gadget Boy Jr., think of the 4. The other 5 gifties. I just missed this twice. Fuck. Thank you for the fat $50 that I did not recognize. And we are now caught up. Oh, Steerin, think of the 16 as well. Die on the phone, think
Well,
of the
ladies and gentlemen, I may have lost last week, but I spun a band ticket, and we get to claim that. And I've got just the card in mind. Gage played against us last week, but no longer. Totally Awesome is out of here. I don't want to see that card anymore. Gage has a lot of powerful stuff. But looking at the other cards that are going to be maybe in the future, this one has probably the longest longevity. I'm done with it. Let's throw it over to him.
Another victory down for the Age of Gage. The Link era, I truly feel I'm coming into my own. I played the most Yu-Gi-Oh! I had ever played during this era. I was going to locals like every week.
Wait,
Wasn't
is
doing
that
very well.
true?
Don't tell anyone that, but I was playing a lot of the game. Definitely feeling a little bit more comfortable going to looking to widen that gap and make Season 2 truly the Age of Gage. I got the wheel in front of me. It's
The
pretty good
Age
one
of
because Circuit Break has a lot of
Gage.
really good cards to offer. I prefer a wild card of any rarity.
And
so
Toad
let's just spin it. Let's
deserved
see
it.
what we
Ban
can
that
get today, huh?
chatter.
Maybe it's
Needed
sub
ban. Ban that
One click
chatter.
is all I need. I'm confident.
That's
Banger,
pretty good.
Like I said, okay, promo
That's pretty
brings
good.
up an interesting
That's pretty
opportunity.
good. That's pretty
The one
good.
thing I was really looking at is Spirit Warriors that we're opening today was November. The card I wanted was a
Let me
Link
turn
Corrido.
down the volume
Well,
just a
promo,
little
but it's
bit.
just a little bit far off, not quite where we are right now. The only other thing I can think of, so it's what I'm going to nab up for the collection is
Lamia's
a
huge.
DDD type deck.
Lamia's
One card
really
that we want
good.
Under a structure deck that we won't be getting literally anytime soon. So if I want to play this deck, I'm going to have to add it to the collection. I'm going to add a copy of DD Lamia, a great level 1 Fiend tuner that will bring our DD deck to the next level. Going to drop that in
Chad,
the collection.
would you?
Hopefully it does us some good.
Oh, I'm kind of kicking myself after last week. I watched it back, and I could have maybe forced a game 3 if I remembered that you can summon another alternative after a summon gets negated, but it is what it is, I
Warriors.
suppose. I don't know
This
if
is
I
the
would necessarily, but it
weathery
would have given us a
cards,
fighting chance. But what's probably not going to
the
give us a fighting
6
chance
samurai
is today's set, Spirit
cards,
Warriors, because oh boy, this
and
set
the
is not
musket
very good. For those of you who
cards.
might remember, this is a deck building set, which gives us 3 different archetypes, and for Spirit Warriors, we have 6 samurai, we have the weather painters, and the only real playable archetype of the 3 is the magical musketeers. There were some reprints in this set, pretty much putting some
Okay,
cards that maybe
fuck
never got much
off.
printing and higher rarity,
Weather
but for
is
the most part, I
crazy,
gotta be honest, I think
but
most of
weather
this
is
probably
not
gonna be
crazy
done to us.
in
You can see here,
Spirit
like, as we just
Warriors.
go through the
It
Super
was
Rares, there's,
like
nothing crazy. I guess I could
really
honestly
hard
go
to
through
get
the
the
fan
cards
list,
you
that's not even that
wanted.
useful.
Almost
just
everything
not really
was
a lot to discuss.
secret.
I guess
Like,
it's
look at
a
this.
chance
There's
for us to get
one
some cards we never got
monster
before,
not
but
at secret.
Let's go to the secrets, because I think this is like maybe the most
Snow,
interesting.
Cloud,
there was a world
Aurora,
where if
Sun,
we pull a
Thunder,
high
all
enough density
secrets.
of
How
magical
fucked
muskets
is
today, either
that?
Gage or myself, then we could conceivably play the deck. I don't think 6 samurai is good enough. I definitely don't think the weather painters are good enough either. But
Fuck
magical musket
you,
is actually
but
a deck
he's
that
right.
has seen competitive success. Most people might think of magical musket once it receives its link monster, which isn't until several years from this point. But even without
But
the link
it's
monster,
fine
Pass Bar,
beforehand.
Starfire,
You can
Cross
play it with,
Combination,
like,
a lot of these cards are pretty good.
Ties
So
of the
maybe if we're lucky enough,
Brethren.
we'll actually get to play the deck today. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Is it good? I guess we'll just have to see. But
It's the
speaking
new
of what we have to
Zodiac.
see, we have to open 3 packs of OTS Pack 5. I don't really know what's in here, so let's just flip them up and see what we get. Another quick fix, which I don't think we need any more of him. Next up, Swing of Memories, pretty terrible. And for our last pack, we get a True Dread
Oh,
Apocalypse, which I think we
Scapegoat.
already have copies of because it
Oh,
was
and
a
Snake
common rule, so
Yashi.
that is worthless to us. Let's add to the collection and let's open 24 packs of
Spirit Warriors. This is a pretty
They
cool
gave you
pack.
the cut
6
back,
Sam's,
thank
Magical
you.
Musketeers, and the Weather Painters. I know the Magical Muskets really panned out, the 6 Sam stuff and the others not so much, but there's some cool cards in here nonetheless. Let's see what we get from 24 packs of it. I'm feeling optimistic. Pack number 1. Oh my god, the Weather Painter Snow.
To put it bluntly, don't drive high. Gage got the no weed ad. He got the please stop smoking weed ad. That is so funny.
Actually, unironically, probably the best part of the set for Weather Painter. It's one of those archetypes that I'm not really privy onto. This is going to sound stupid. There's way too much text on those fucking cards. And it's also something I don't think we can even consider unless we get a full playset of Snow. Good to have at least one of them, though, right? This is a good super rare too. Battleguard Howling was actually pretty interesting. I think some Satellar Knight decks played it back then, funny enough. Starfire, okay, the Magical Musketeer.
This is like years past.
He's on is also
fucking
had to read what this one did.
Satellar Knight.
Secret Skills of the Six Samurai. It's like a worst asceticism, it looks like. Barf. Cross Domination's, again, one of the better Magical Musket cards. As you can see, it's still got a value because I don't think it has... They might have a proper reprint, but it's one of the better ones. Negates some effects. It's pretty good, not bad. I don't think there's ever been a boss monster that looks as cool. No, there's probably a few of them. This guy looks fucking sick. Mastermind Ezekiel.
Unfortunately, he's ass.
I don't think you ever play this guy. Oh, a Dancing Needle. Okay, another great Magical Musket card. Actually reading it, maybe it's not as good in our scenario. Just kind of banishes up to 3 cards in the graveyard. But as a secret rare, I guess it's not that bad.
24 packs of Spirit Warriors coming right up. I gotta be honest, I'm only gonna be looking at this secret rare slot here, and if we get a high enough density of Magical Muskets, we're gonna try to run that today. Let's flip up the first pack and see, and that is already a terrible start. I guess I shouldn't say that. We do need Desperado, but it is a super, so we're probably gonna get them. Man, if 6 Sam was playable, this would be the pack for it. Asceticism, Gateway, Shien, that would be insane. Well, I guess we're getting all the 6 Sam stuff at this rate. And the 6 Sam stuff, wow, this is literally 4 6 Sam cards in one pack, minus Scrap Iron Scarecrow. That's actually just
It's
insane.
crazy that the 6 Sam stuff is not at all playable.
Ideally 3 of this card, but 2 at the very least. I will say, as much as I've been just absolutely shitting on the Weather Painter archetype, the Weather Painter Rainbow has one of the coolest artworks in Yu-Gi-Oh!
As my 3rd Weather Painter son, just in case I ever decided to read the archetype, looks like I've got the cards. Oh my God,
okay,
like
so
3
these people have no
skills
idea
here.
what these
Gateway
cards
got a
do.
reprint in here. I'm not sure how many of these we had. I feel like it's been pretty difficult to come by. Is it actually? I don't even. It might be limited at this point, so it might not even matter.
Last Stand's not bad. That's typically played as like a 1-of in the deck, so I guess we'll take it. Zakiel, unfortunately, is one of the cards that doesn't see play in the Magical Musket archetype. We're halfway through, so unless the next 12 Musket cards are in sequence, 3 Caspar, 3 Starfire, 2 Cross Dominator, we're not playing the deck. Okay, well, there's Caspar. Okay, there's second Caspar. Hold on.
Okay, hold up.
Oh, that sucks. Dancing Needle's not bad. That card's okay. I think that's like also a 1-of.
Now, the Cross Domination, it's looked pretty good so far. There's a couple ways. If we didn't get Caspar yet, that'd be one that I think you would need 3 of. That's my second Hatsume.
Hatsume's terrible.
I didn't think there was much out of this set anyways, to be fair. But it would have been nice just to walk away with something at least I could smile about. Coming in the last few packs here, a second Snow.
Oh my God, wait, we could play it. We could play it.
Oh, and the Rainbow, look at that.
We could play it.
Read the Weather Painters, I can make it happen. A 3rd Cross Domination. That's it that I got from Spirit Warriors. Truthfully, I don't even know if it was good. I feel like we missed the mark on a lot of them. There's a lot of secret rares that you need to really buff out.
Wait, he pulled crazy. 2 Snow, 3 Thunder, 1 Thundery, 3 Snowy. This is like nuts.
Was the one thing
he can't play it. Maybe you can't play it, but he could play it.
Funny enough, it's the worst archetype I think of the set. So that's not worth reruling though. I'm adding it to the collection. Let's see what we got today.
All right, last few packs. I don't think it's worth respinning to get Musket, but you know it was the okay. Well, there's a Starfire. Maybe we get lucky in the last 3, and they're all crazy. No, we got Canvas there. What's the last one?
Canvas
it is a
great.
Hatsume. I think that's our first Hatsume actually. We're probably just gonna keep. This is not worth respinning. It would have been cool to play Musket. This stuff gets reprinted.
We can
later,
still
so
play
by
Musket.
try it once we get,
Believe in
Max,
yourself.
We'll have to see. We'll just add to collection, and let's get to building.
I'm actually quite glad we were able to piece together some sort of a.
Why are we doing this exactly? What? What the fuck? This shit would have gone crazy in Tengu Plant format. Okay, so what he's trying to do here is... I really couldn't tell you. He's just going to make Shien and hope that wins him the game? There's no way that it does, right? Nat Beast Turbo, but that loses to everything. Shien and Nat Beast isn't too hard. I mean, it kind of is, right? Oh no, this does not look good. Triple time space in here as well. We're just playing cards, man. Wait, it's nuts. Like, the reason that historically this deck was like even remotely playable is you would just back up Shien with Solemns. But he's just playing time space. And Shien's the only thing he's doing. He's not trying to like gateway loop or like blue red or like do an infinite. He's just what the fuck?
The 6 Samurai strategy to take into battle today. I can already hear 6 Samurai saying,
no, chat's right. Weather Painter would be better.
Monday, somewhere, you know? This deck kind of plays a lot like its traditional roots. We're going to be looking to get...
Yeah, it does. It plays a lot like 2017, pulling up with a deck that was power crept in 2010.
But also, Naturium Beast is just predominantly a really good card that we've seen come up every now and again. Also, this deck has a pretty good knack of making some rank 4s with things like keys on and stuff like that. If we're able to find our way to the most powerful spell card in the deck, Gateway of the 6, we should be absolutely cooking. Honestly, I ended up missing a bit of the desirable stuff from the set, too. I think Kizaru is really good if we would have pulled him, but we didn't.
Wait, our pulls are even bad and we're doing this?
Right?
Why are we doing this?
slice and dice Alex up into another victory. Bring your A game, Alex. You're gonna need it.
Well, it's nothing flashy, but we're back on BA again.
Okay,
Honestly,
this
this
is
the
fastest 2-0 ever. Do you guys want to actually watch this? I feel like it's just a waste of time. I make Shien. Okay, I'll make Dante.
I like having a boss monster, but it's like not necessary, and plus it can
This deck is so tight. Man, I love Hydrolander. Fuck, I love BA.
Stone King Darius. We have a copy of this guy. He's kind of cool. He's like removal in battle for some
Stone King Darius is a good card.
Sometimes like the removal, if we can't access like Virgil or anything, we actually can't really clear monsters, especially if we can't get into like Utopic Future. So just a nice card to have, honestly. It's a really neat rank 3, and plus it came in a low rarity too. So quick to do the card by card. Only one BLS, Hydrolander, one copy of Snow, double Barbar, a Seer. We have triple Phoenix Rider Warrior, only one Cal Cab.
We're playing the Burning Abyss monsters.
Without it, he can inside to a breakthrough skill, and Dark Law would be fun in the future. So let's see how it goes. I can't wait to see what Gage brought, considering this set wasn't particularly good. So I'm curious to see what he's going to bring. Let's not make it wait any longer, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to duel.
Hee ho ha.
Well, Gage, here we are. I see you've decided to erect a monument over there on the right side
I'm
of the field
erecting
for Mr.
already.
Totally Awesome. Rest in peace. You can go pray to the statue after you get 2-0'd swiftly today. How you feeling?
I mean,
yeah,
I think he will probably.
Totally Awesome. He may be on the
Yo, he opened. Wait. Did he open the combo?
In my heart,
this
but not
does
in the deck.
do it.
He can't be there. Gotta make sure I have him by my side, though. Spirit Warriors was a fun opening, bro. Brought back some memories. Do you remember opening this set? Did you ever?
I remember some bad memories. I don't remember anything particularly like good about this set. I would know. I had to go over it, of course. But
this hand goes crazy. It makes Shien, and it draws 2 cards. Those 2 cards could be anything. They could even be the extenders to make Shien.
Difficult to play. I'd be curious. Maybe if you got lucky on this.
Fucking hell! Do not talk about
the
this.
Weather Painters. I don't know if you have the same kind of feeling, dude. I literally admitted this can't be good. There's too much going on. Like.
Yep. I will say the Weather
It's
Painter
crazy. Weather Painter is 1,000 times better than the
I
decks
agree.
they're playing.
Beautiful Link 3.
Yeah, it's a shame they wasted the artwork on that archetype, but you know it is what it is. So let's just get into it, buddy. People want to see us jam. Shout out the patron Ibuki Biota. Thank you for the support. Looks like you're going first, buddy. So
it does look like I am, man. You better get your game on. Let's see how this works out. You were talking about some of the archetypes from the new set. I figured, you know what? Maybe I want to bring one down for a showdown. I'm gonna start by activating my 6 Samurai United.
You are not playing this. No
he
way.
was like, "Oh, free episode."
It'd be only one strategy.
So we grab what? Kaigeki here.
All right, I have the Shien Smoke Signal, able to grab a level 3 or lower 6 Sammy from the deck.
I would be lying if I said I didn't try to look to see if this was playable for me.
What
the
fuck?
Really
play Weather Painter.
I do think it's kind of cool.
Bad for you. Maybe it just gets me the win today, man.
This set, if anything, did reprint a lot of the good 6 Sams from before.
All right, this is the one. I'm going to pick up the Elder of the 6 Samurai.
I have 0 of this guy for the record.
Old guy.
That's one reason why I couldn't play it. Yep, drop him down. Show me the Kagamusha. Go and combo. Do the thing.
Summon. I get my nice little United counter.
Aestheticism.
Actually, have an additional guy to add to the mix too. I have the Grandmaster as well.
We're just gonna summon Grandmaster.
Artwork goes hard.
He does, man. It's almost iconic. This card was a secret rare. I think he was. Do you remember if he was a TCG exclusive too?
I don't know if it was an exclusive, but there's a funny memory of this while you're resolving your asceticism. I remember Grandmasters, you could get them. It was the pre-release promo first, but it also was a secret rare.
You could go infinite.
It was such a high demand promo card. Yeah, you can get your draws. That's fine. It was such a high demand sneak peek promo. You could buy your sneak peek, which came with the promo, the 5 packs for $20, and you could flip the Grandmasters for like $40, and then just go again and like infinite money glitch.
Infinite gamble. It reminds me of, you remember Order of Chaos, the Order of Chaos special edition, where it had either the Winged Dragon of Ra in the chicken artwork, or it had the first reprint of Effect Veiler.
Oh, really? I wasn't playing at that time, so I actually I didn't know that was a thing.
It was so funny because it was either, oh shit, I made my money back, or well, that's worth nothing there.
It's a 50-50.
Literally a 50-50. All right, I already drew my 2 cards here. I'm gonna follow up with
well, this was a fun one.
You literally just opened the God combo.
I did.
Opened the God combo. He's gonna end on Shien.
A little bit busy. -1 on the Bushido counter. I should have gotten 1 more of those, but that's okay. I'm gonna take my 2 dudes here. Big Synchro Summon, guess who it is?
Dude, this is so ass. Okay, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I spent a lot of time working on Tengu format for that Vegas 3v3 last year. I hope that 3v3 this year also uses Tengu because I'd love to play more of it. But one of the first things we found out is that this deck exists in Tengu format, and the second thing we found out is that it's ass.
Shien.
Straight from the made anime from Konami.
Quite good here.
He's getting that retrain.
He's trying to activate Dojo. He's like, what the fuck? Why can't I activate Dojo?
This is a pretty cool field. I feel like this isn't that bad, right? Shien pass.
We don't have Fuma,
maybe that would
do
have
we?
been good like several years ago. We'll find out if it's good enough now. Let me see what you got, dude. Go ahead.
All right. Judging by my hand, oof, might be a bit tough.
I mean, this hand is bad,
okay,
but...
Shien is just Speller Trap, right? Okay,
yes.
Good. All right. I'm going to start by
we
activating
pog and they
Foolish
negate it.
Burial.
Powerful. Okay. I'll let your -1 resolve.
Okay, and
why the fuck?
This Shien off the
just
field
send Farfa. What the fuck? Are you stupid?
Aren't you saying this deck?
You could have made it.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
All right,
guess,
win the
I
game,
was thinking
please.
like, I'll send like Damage
one of them
Juggler or
does.
something that you've been doing the last few weeks, not that.
Well, you banned Charge of the Light Brigade, Gage, so thank you for that. So this is your own fault. Anyway, now that that's out of the way,
I guess if we don't draw a guy, we could get fucked here.
Oh, this is actually fucking terrible. I'm not gonna lie, it's so bad.
Really? Can it not even take care of my guy's coming back at the end?
We should have sent Graph. Graph for Farfa, special Rubik, Dante, right?
Oh my god. Maybe I just shouldn't have done that. Maybe I shouldn't have. I have no words. I guess we probably botched this one the way this is going.
No words, no plays?
I don't know. We can just set 2 Dynamicious. We're probably fine.
Okay. I guess I was really hoping for that Pot of Greed, but I didn't really need to rely on that at the end of the day. So we are going to have to make do with our poor decisions. What else is new? All right. Well,
this can't be it. This definitely doesn't beat
That's the
Sheehan
fucking
Pass.
third one.
I think this is what I have to do. I don't know if there's another way around it. Yep. All right, go ahead.
What's
beating 2 Miscus? That's true.
You're gonna negate one of those spell traps, so the other one better win you the game.
Yeah.
All right, what are we doing now here?
Nothing. The deck doesn't do a goddamn thing.
For about 2 extra seconds.
You think? I don't think that's in your vocabulary, bro. All right, man. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to normal summon a new card here, actually. All these 6 samurai cards you've seen so far are boilerplate. You've seen them before. How about my friend, Secret 6 Samurai Hatsume?
Okay. What the hell does she do? Banish 2, target a 6 sam monster, special summon it.
Pay no mind to the amount of 6 samurais in my graveyard.
I mean, that's kind of relevant, to be fair.
Pay no mind. You have a Solemn or something? Is that the only thing? Because that does beat Sheehan. I can't negate a Solemn.
Where are you going with this? This is fun.
Oh my god, okay, I didn't think I'd make it that far. All right,
He's gonna go Bushido. Bushido Brown.
I was like, I'll never make that thing. And
well, if it isn't the legendary samurai Bushido Brown.
Any of these effects. I think I just push some damage. So if I summon a tune, it doesn't make anything else. Yeah, all right. I'm just putting it on the field. 1600 seems like a good stat line. Obviously, versus nothing. You've got nothing on the field. So I'll go battle phase, if you let me.
Before end of main phase, I'm going to Valor your Sheehan.
Okay, what is he cooking? Should I even bother to do anything then? Wait, you have Mirror Force back there? Is that what you're setting me up
I don't know. Why don't you attack and find out?
Now I'm petrified. I don't even know if I should.
I mean, it's Valor. I have to use it main phase if I want to.
What have you played in this deck? I think I've seen you play. Storming is like, are you gonna like Wing Blast me or Karma Cut me or something? Because that's fine.
I mean, kind of.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Fuck it. Run it. I'm gonna start by attacking with 16. You can't scare me.
That's fine.
Oh, I know it's fine. Thank God.
It's just Valor here.
Thank God it's fine.
Valor, then we summon BLS and we can't lose.
Okay, and now the way you attack with the Sheehan. What is he setting me up for? No way we're playing D-Prison in this year, right? Pushing the 25 doesn't even increase the clock. I will be going to my main phase too. And I'll be ending my turn.
Okay.
Any dodgers? Did we make it? Did we make it?
We're gonna do this now.
Step,
this is what we had cooking.
Okay, actually, I did just miss 24. I missed 24. I should have attacked still. You know, I wouldn't have went through anyways. You know, this is fine.
Exactly.
I will use my effect. Surely it'll go through.
Surely.
Surely. No way. Okay. All right.
I will
probably pitch the other Miscus here.
Let's get rid of this, honestly. I think we're going to just need to have this carry here.
Okay,
oh my god.
I don't know how I get that guy back. I don't think I ever do. I think he's just lost. All right, I think he's just lost. I think he's just gone forever. All right, well, I don't even expect you to do anything good anyways. You're a move, man. Let me see if you can even still beat this.
This is so boring, dude.
No,
we should have kept him.
I'm going to banish a light and a dark.
No, you're not. Oh, he is. No. No. Oh, that fucking blows. Okay.
That's pretty good, right?
Yeah, that's all right.
All right. Now this is nice because I believe both of these are by card effect, so I can actually just clean this up. Ooh.
Oh, you're just gonna go to battle phase, huh?
Yeah. What are you thinking on over
there?
Valor. I do my own Valor, man. I'm
the wackest Valor ever.
I'll keep one of these monsters around too. You have to be picky.
Interesting. Okay. Using your own main phase effect, Valor. Yeah, we'll go battle. Question is, what do I want to clear here? I think I want to go for the Hatsume, probably.
Yes.
Although you still can't really do anything with it. If I kill a Grandmaster, you can Hatsume and get value back. So I think going for Hatsume is probably the move here. You have to clear ELS. Yeah, let's go for that Hatsume.
Okay.
Gets us some nice damage too. Could have used the effect, but obviously it's negated. I'll just go second main. I'll just set one down.
Oh,
and,
God, we should have pitched the Miscus. We could have made Dante. We could have started right on time.
Yes. Damn it.
Does he have another Sheehan? Fuck no, that shit is limited. No, I don't think it is.
Alex, what the fuck? I started with Sheehan Pass, the greatest play in all of Yu-Gi-Oh!
And I let you have Sheehan Pass for a whole turn.
Why does the client look different? What do you mean? This is Master Duel.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get Omega destroyed by literally anything you have, though. That doesn't do anything either. That's like so bad.
Yeah, so what I should have done was I had that Rubik in hand. I should have Graph sent to Special Farva, then summon the Rubik, then make Dante detach to get rid of Sheehan. That's what I should have done. But again, we don't think here.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. I don't either, dude, because I think I would have played a better deck this week if I was doing that. Like, oh shit. All right, man, these plays are gonna look so bad. I need you to not laugh at me. I'm going to normal summon Effect Valor.
Ooh, we making a synchro 6.
I'm glad you're in, because I don't even think I am, bro. This doesn't feel right. I'm gonna make
Cryonac?
on it.
That is amazing.
That's so
it'd be so nice if you had priority right now. Just bottomless me and put me out of my misery.
I like how you think I'm playing bottomless. Like, that is so cute that you think that's
what are we doing?
Do I even care? I probably have to care about this, right?
No, we can't do Barkion because it doesn't out this.
I am going to... I'm just going to judgment this. Let's just...
Oh, okay.
Don't judgment this. Fucking...
Yeah.
All right, whatever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not dead technically, right? I'll just set a card and I will pray for mercy. Be gentle.
Yeah, I will say the best thing about this BLS being on the board is it's really hard for me to put guys out.
Yeah, you can't summon any dudes at least. That's pretty good, but I'm falling behind.
We're going to get some time here. Just get in.
All right.
Definitely normal Farfa.
There's still less
here,
life
right?
points in me though, so I mean,
normal
technically I'm winning,
Farfa
right?
grab.
Really don't think about
Libic.
it.
Yeah, there's a chance, right? You saw Dojo up, so I mean, it's like, you know, you got stuff you can do. I think I'm just chilling. I guess like there's a world where you could out BLS and then I'm in trouble. So should I be concerned about that? Maybe. What the hell's your back row? Is it like Magatama and you have like no targets now? Maybe. I suppose out of an abundance of caution, I should set something. There is just a world.
Respectable
okay,
play.
Whatever.
Respectable play.
If my life points were 2K, I think like, you know, I could maybe make an argument for not doing
Awesome. Good deck.
All right. Cool.
Who would have thought this wouldn't work? We have to cash in the
It's Burning
dojo.
Abyss,
Even
so
that
you can't
doesn't
flip
do
it
it.
and kill me. All right, I'm going to set another card.
Hell yeah.
You're not killing me. I just know you won't. Go ahead. Your turn.
We flip
also do, like,
summon
Dead Set
the. Yeah, we just kill him with Barbar.
Okay. Battle.
Yep. Okay, he didn't kill me. Let's go. Let's go. Wait, is there a
Did
chance
we?
still? I'll take the 3. This is fine.
We can even do it
Main
with
phase
the
2?
Dynamicious.
You thought you were alive. That's
No,
so
is that the Barbar?
Barbar?
Wait,
No!
we only have one at
No,
present.
it's the end of the game.
Yeah, why don't you
Or
solve
is
the
it?
Barbar, buddy?
Wait, am I alive still? I mean, wait, this is fine. He blows up, and then you can only banish 1.
Oh, I can't banish himself. No!
Oh my god, he's so
Ding!
good.
Let's go.
Fuck. No. Wow, we're just really throwing.
All right,
this thing away.
surely.
All right, go ahead.
The heart of the cards, baby. Heart of the cards.
Go
There's
ahead,
still like
go
one.
ahead.
Pick up the fucking. Pick up
Oh my
the.
god. Wait, no, it's not it. No, that's not it. No. No.
Pick up the
What
scarm.
is it?
The
Wait,
scarm
I'm
for
gonna summon
Seer,
Kanamusha
please.
Of the 6 Sammy. Of course, that's fine. I know
Holy
it's fine.
shit.
And that allows me to use my Shien's dojo.
I'm gonna
Special
cry,
summon.
You get a special
dude.
summon. What do I want to bring out? Though?
This is
so
the
close.
most painful episode I've seen in weeks.
I guess I will be special summoning the legendary 6 Samurai Kageki from the deck. And then I'm going to
Okay.
throw these 2 boys into the only thing that takes care of the
Cataster?
situation. Ally of Justice, Cataster.
That is a guy.
He is a guy. He's also a dark, which doesn't stack up against a lot of the other Burning Abysses, but he's doing
But
his best.
in this exact instance.
In this exact instance, he makes quick
I
work
think
of the
Gage
Luster
is
Soldier.
actually not in the
I
worst
guess we're
position
gonna
ever,
Dynamicious
but
it.
for
Oh my
that.
god. Well, I mean, thank God you let me have some life points. Thank God you
have
let me have
judgment.
some life points,
Yeah.
Alex. Because my own solemn judgment.
That is so funny.
For 150
Oh,
low
man.
cost.
Okay, here we go.
The nice part about Judgment here is that it I don't have to discard, or not Judgment, about Dynamicious, I don't have to discard for cost, so that's nice.
All right, get him out of here. Get him out of here. Pretty good.
He's gone.
All right, you got to deal with Cataster Pass, Alex. Are you capable?
Insane.
Are you capable? Let's check.
Looking at the way the board is looking, not really.
We.
Okay,
That
maybe now
wins
we're
the
capable.
game.
That seems
That
pretty
literally
good.
wins the game on the
Think about
spot.
this.
Please
Still have a
flip
back row.
summon
I
the
don't know if it's
fucking.
real, though. It
Flip
really
summon the
There's
Scarm,
a
normal the
very
Crane
simple way, I
Crane,
guess
grab
we
back
can do this. I guess we
Barbar,
probably
overlay
should.
for Dante,
Yeah, okay,
detach
we're
Barbar.
going to flip up Scarm.
Oh,
Okay.
Normal Crane Crane.
Okay, I'm waiting to see where this goes. Oh, am I getting... No.
Oh my god,
No, it
we're
is
doing
over.
our best here, man. We are
Oh.
doing
Do
our
anything?
fucking best.
No, not yet.
We'll make Dante.
All right, Alex, look. If
This
I'm
was
going
painful,
out, I'm
dude.
going out
This
on my
was
own
really
terms.
painful.
I'm going out on my own terms. I'm activating the time-space trap hole. I'm sending myself into the galaxy. Oh, okay. You
Chain
can run it.
Dynamicious.
Funny, bro. Yeah, good one. Real good
This
one.
game's already been so messed up, we may as well.
I don't
Right?
know.
We may as well.
That's all right. Yeah.
Boy, that was.
I'll get him in game 2. Don't worry.
I'm surprised that was even a game.
All right. That was a super botched game. Hopefully, it's better from the spectator
The
side.
second one's
This is
looking
what people
great.
come here to watch
If
prog
you
for.
thought
Obviously,
Shien
right?
Pass
Don't
was
think anything else.
crazy,
Definitely not
get ready
the
for
high-quality game
Shien Pass.
course, of
God,
course.
Fairy
But,
Tale
finest
Snow
technical
solos
progression
this
yet, right?
deck.
We're going first, go
Holy
for it.
fuck.
All right, hoping we have better luck this time. I'm going to start with my Shien's Dojo right off the bat. Pretty good start for me, I think. I'm going to activate a reinforcement of the army.
Looks like you're gonna get the combo again. That's pretty
Grab
good.
All right, I'm
Kageki
going to pick
here.
up the Kageki. And like you guessed, man, I am
Kageki
just good
summon
enough at the game. I do open the
Kagamusha,
combo.
Special
I'll summon
Elder.
Kageki and hopefully not get hit by Effect Veiler. That would make me a very upset guy.
Resolves.
Okay, I was going to say it's the only light monster in your deck, too. So I'm going to summon the Kagamusha in defense position.
Will he remember?
2 counters on Dojo, looking pretty clean. I'm going to drop these guys into the man that makes it happen. The 6 Samurai, Shien.
I love that Kageki randomly has 2,000.
Now what?
It's got some cake, dude. It's kind of crazy.
He's getting that
What's
skipping
the
light
text
day.
on
That's-
Elder?
Definitely not. I mean, not that it was so good last time, but it was the best that I could do. This is all I can do now. Show me what you got against Shien.
The problem is
Jesus Christ, come on!
is you didn't have Grandmaster.
It's
to pick up.
Sidra? Oh, we should have
thank you
led
so
with
much.
it then,
Thank you so
right?
much.
That's so fucking funny.
We could maybe
All right, well,
end on something
I'm
else.
gonna make sure. Yeah.
We have
Let me
1,000
introduce
different
you to
ways
the
we can
card
do
that
this. Just normal
single-handedly
snow.
destroy your Shien. Normal summon Fairy Tale Snow.
Life's not fair. Are you kidding me? Oh
You were
my
saying about the
god.
only light monster in my
This
deck.
deck
Like,
is so bad,
Oh my god, this is
dude.
Burning Abyss. You're playing level 4s.
Why wouldn't you play Snow in BA? It's so good.
I don't know, man. You're a silly guy. Okay, well that was short-lived.
Yes,
I just
Anyway.
How is there still
All
15
right, over to you,
minutes
buddy.
of
Go ahead.
this?
All right, feeling real confident about this one. Let's see what I got.
You got a dojo. You have a dojo. Calm down. I
Okay.
didn't manage it this time. You know,
Yeah,
it's
thanks for that
good.
one, dude. I appreciate it. Thanks for that one. Okay, wait. I think I got something I can do here.
Ooh, you cooking?
I think so. I think so.
Elder.
Problem is, there's a lot of problems. I'm gonna keep it real with you. There's a lot of problems, but I don't even know where to start. But
Probably when you pick this deck, that's
Yeah,
where
yeah.
you can start.
Could make Barky
All right,
on
try
here.
this out. I'm gonna start
Barky
by
would go
special
kind of
summoning.
crazy.
because you have a monster, I get to summon the Elder of the Six Samurai.
Sure.
Not bad, not bad. From there, I'm going to follow it up with a special summon of, I drew him off the top, the Grandmaster of the Six Samurai.
Very funny. Sure.
Okay. This kind of resists torrential in a really frustrating way.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked that I did. All right, man. I think this is it. I'm going to normal summon the Hand of the Six Samurai.
We can just go torrential chain Dynamicious target.
Card. Okay.
Any thoughts? Anything to say about it?
Now we got to think. I think this is too juicy not to do. You get a card back off Grandmaster here, but that's fine.
Okay, wait.
Just
I'm like
Dynamicious
actually
that bad boy.
1,000,000,000% okay with this. This is better than I ever thought it could be. Grandmaster can add itself. Did you know that?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That. Wait, that's kind of nuts. Do I take any? I think I just take him back. Yeah, I mean, don't mind if I do.
Okay, so you just got Grandmaster in hand. Yeah, now we're going to
Dynamicious.
No!
We don't need the fucking Dark Hole. We don't need the Gamciel
I was like,
either.
if I could bait out his
Send
one
the
back row
Gamciel.
and this resolves. Oh, I think you saw the line too.
No
I was,
shot. I saw. I knew what you were cooking up.
Yeah, I was trying to bait out everything and go Hatsume, bring back Shien. Thanks for putting him in the graveyard. Now I don't win this game anymore.
I'm thinking what to discard here though.
Doesn't matter. Come on, man.
It's not Barbar. It's anything but
Oh,
Barbar.
I'm so close. Well, man, if we were in a game of Hearthstone, I'd be saying job's done right now. Nothing to do. Go ahead, your turn.
Please, just off the top. Thank you.
Thank you. Please win this game,
Let's go.
dude.
Special Barbar.
Yeah. Okay.
That was actually
I
a
normal
normal.
Barbar. Okay, I did this in the complete wrong order.
Amazing.
All right, I guess
Yeah,
we're
we're
specialing Seer.
fucked.
Great.
God damn.
So I was like, where's the prompt? That's fine. It's not like we really have any targets in grave right now anyway, so getting rid of Seer would have been the optimal move. We're just gonna go Dante. No surprise.
Yeah.
Yep. We'll detach Barbar for no effect. Hope we mill something good.
Oh, yeah, of course. The Rhino Warrior, that's pretty good.
Rhino's pretty good.
It's
Send Graph
we'll
here.
dump Graph. If I can find him. There he is. We want to get off Graph here.
Scarm.
I don't think I can kill you. You're on 8k yet. Probably no shot. Barbar for damage would be nice. Farfa could be okay. You have Grandmaster. Which doesn't really do anything. I'll just get Scarm. It's fine.
Yeah. The attack position
we'll go,
Scarm.
I don't think I milled anything else good. No, everything else we got. All right, we'll go battle.
Yep.
Get some damage in.
Yep. Okay, that's so disrespectful. Attacking me with 800.
Well, I mean, I know you have Grandmaster, buddy. Sorry.
Yeah. Look out, man. My one top deck's going to change the game.
It could.
If I summon Catastrophe again, I don't know how you beat it.
That's true.
I mean, I think
Throw this
we
guy
have
sideways.
Snow, right?
I could put it down and over Dante. That'd be very funny because I can
call it.
I'm not going to do that, though. I'm not going to do that. We'll just pass. Go ahead.
All right. I don't know if there's anything that gets me out of this. I put my entire life work into attempting.
No.
Wow, yeah. Great one. Go ahead, your turn.
Nah. This has been a fun game. Oh, do it, you pussy.
All of a sudden, right? All right, let's get 3 more.
No, there's the Barbar.
Oh, it's
no,
over.
the Barbar for
It's
full
literally
value.
over.
That's what
So many effects to
Yeah,
activate.
it's
Full
over.
circle.
It's literally over. This is the
All
end
right,
of
we'll
the
go
game.
Rhino. I'll just do everything. Sure.
Yep,
Fuck
yep.
it. Yeah. I will banish. I guess I'll just banish Limit. I kind of want the rest of them. And then Seer. Go after Graph.
Oh man, the noise.
Get our guy back. And we'll burn
Dante
you for
number
3 disrespectfully.
2.
Ow.
Rhino will dump anything.
Drogig.
Doesn't matter at this point.
Dump Drogig.
Let's just make Dante 2 and just wrap it up.
Life is tough sometimes, man.
Is it?
Those 6
That's what happens when you don't have your toads.
This deck was really stinker back in it. I don't know what I saw on it. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I'm
back
sure we
in
had to-
2011.
This deck can make Naturia Beast, and I put too much weight into it.
Did your eyes get all like glittery when you thought you could make that beast?
Yeah, I was thinking like, you know what? He's gonna play some sort of rinky-dinky spell deck to the end of the game. It's happened before, you know.
It's fair. All right, we'll go to attack.
Well, this was fun.
We'll go battle. Let's just wrap it up.
So
Why
much-
even
why are you
attack
doing
with
that?
Scarm?
That's the only way you attack with all 3 monsters.
Please.
Why would you do that? That is so
All
YBM.
the times you BM me. All the times you BM me, and now you're gonna complain. You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna make your life even more miserable.
No.
Dude, yeah, banish everything here.
No way.
Yeah, banish the whole
started
hand,
it.
please.
Anyways,
That's all I'm gonna say.
DD Crow. No.
Good games, buddy.
Yeah, good games.
Chain it
If I
again.
wanted to
Chain
be
it again.
disrespectful, I could have changed
Did
Snow
you
for
did it
himself.
again? Yeah. Jesus, that one didn't even look close. Good
That
game,
was
good game.
that was awful.
So was your 6 Sams? I mean, you got Hatsune, but I mean, like, did you just want to like try the dream of like she had Nappies again,
Yeah,
like that one time you played it like a while ago?
Yeah, I thought it might be a fun thing to try. You know, I got to really
Tried
find
it
out a lot
like
of the numbers before,
15
like, keys on and
episodes
stuff that I
ago.
didn't have. So I was like, I want to give, you know, the legendary 6 Samurai a
Dude,
chance,
that
see if it
was
pops up, but,
painful.
I don't know.
When the title has misplay, you know there's going to be shenanigans. This is BA. Wow. Everyone in here is like, weather painters, please, weather painters. Gage's weather painter list is almost playable. Fuck, 6 Sam. Not good. All right, let's see what you all came up with for today. Finally, he has flown too close to the sun. Fuck the weather. Gage's deck with 15 normals. Good, good, good. Not a meme, but I hope I don't lose my fucking house after we evacuate. Oh! Ooh! This is nothing short of astronomical. I'm at a loss for words to meteorologically describe to you the storm's eye and intensity. 897 MB pressure, I don't know what that means, with 180 mile per hour sustained winds and gusts at 200 plus. This is the fourth strongest hurricane ever recorded by pressure on this side of the world. The eye is tiny. The hurricane is nearing the mathematical limit of what Earth's atmosphere over this ocean can produce. Oh, fuck, dude. Oh, my God. Carbo Trasho, double it and give it to the next person. Okay, well, I hope that all of our viewers are being safe. This is... Jesus fucking Christ. This is unbelievable. What do you mean Gage isn't wearing his Danganronpa shirt the day the patron is a Danganronpa character? Okay. This is for my Lightsworns, Gage. Avenge my death in due time, Toad. I heard some about Samurai and 14-0. No way Alex beats this. So today the plan is to fucking kill Gage.
I can't wait to start on a new project. Let me just open up the idea vault. I can't wait to start on a new...
Life for life. Hey, Mr. Gibbons. You see Mr. Gibbons goes up and says, I'm sorry, what? And you see that Principal Eggfort takes out a gun and shoots Mr. Gibbons in the head. And then takes the gun and says, the price must be paid. Bam! Life for life.
Holy. Yeah, I could play Weather Painters. After all, I have 2 snow and 1 rainbow. Or I could use 6 Sams.
No. Not on your life, buddy.
In fact, we're stronger than ever.
I love your new look, Lockie.
Just watch, I'll be Miss Fairy Tale next year. Oh, what am I gonna have to do to get noticed by this loser?
Has the thunder...
Great. Reload page. Shocking. Gosif watching Sea Monster and Grimnim. Happy October! Woo! Oh man, folks, it's not good. It's not good, folks. Okay, I have one more thing I want to do before I call it off tonight. And it does involve Master Duel. I'm so sorry. We ain't doing no Ace Attorney tonight. I'm so sorry. We'll do it Wednesday. We'll do a big one Wednesday. But Scarlon tweet. This didn't get enough to get anything recommended. You fell off. Boo, you fell off. 0 views in 45 minutes. All right, let me pull up. Let's see what Rebecca was able to get for me here. Oh, we got some good ones. Okay, let's do 5 of them. I'm going to close all these little things out. Let me see if I can find the original Reddit post about the blowjob card. No, where's the link? Oh, I found it. Okay, let's pull up some interesting ones here. Two. Three. Okay, we got some good ones. We got some good ones here. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is maybe a little vulgar, a little blue. Hey everybody, Joseph Rothschild here, aka MBT, and no, your eyes aren't deceiving you. We are on Reddit.com. So if you guys missed this about 4 or 5 days ago, this is a post on r/Thomas the Plank Engine, which I believe is a subreddit where people post memes that showed up inside dreams that they had. Now, I reposted this both on my YouTube and on Twitter, and it went pretty far both places. So I want to talk a little bit about Treebound Hound. According to username Don't Never Around, they dreamed this Yu-Gi-Oh card, whose effect forces your opponent to give you a blowjob, was running rampant at their locals. They were running around begging people not to play it in their decks. Now this card has a real-world analog in Yu-Gi-Oh Friendship, which requires your opponent to agree to a handshake. In fact, the handshake agreement is forced provided you've got a Unity in the graveyard, which some people were using to make a funny FTK combo where they get their hand as nasty as possible, get that card in the graveyard, force a handshake, causing their opponent to scoop before they had to touch their hand. The stakes are a little higher on this one. So let's just read this card out loud. If this card in your monster zone is sent to the graveyard, your opponent gives you oral sex. So, the reason we're talking about this is because as written, this effect does not work. See, because this card is a pendulum, instead of going to the graveyard, it will go to your face-up extra deck almost every single time it moves. Also, it's a hard once per turn for some reason. This is a hard once per turn, you know? But if dual tainting has taught me anything, it's that you people are insatiable and will figure out a way to get oral sex, I guess. And will stop at nothing to make a combo work. So today I want to look at some of the things that you all have proposed as possible solutions as to how to get oral sex. You know, if you guys just like spent even a fraction of this amount of effort trying to make yourself appealing to people, you could get oral. You wouldn't have to engineer a game state. All right, let's start with the first one. All right, so on YouTube, Icky the Third says, "What about Xyz's material detaching?" So we saw a lot of people in both the Reddit thread, Twitter thread, and YouTube thread say exactly this. Let's try it out. All right, so what's a good stand-in for the blowjob card? Sangan? No, we'll do do I still have oh, Metal Foes is a great one. We'll use Sangan in here. We clearly need a penned card. Noble Dragon is the closest. You can just do Sangan here, yeah. How do I not have a Dante? What's like a 3 that I can just detach for no reason? Yeah, that works. All right, to test this thing out, we're going to use... All right, to test these theories out, we're going to use Metal Foes True Draco because it's cheap. The Metal Foes cards are all pendulums, and we have a ton of them, which means it should be pretty easy to figure out if a pendulum card will go to the graveyard or not. And in any scenario like this one, where the operate problem is going to be the... And in any scenario like this one, where the problem is going to be the monster zone portion of the effect, we'll use Sangan. All right. Let's do a solo mode, baby. What's the solo mode we should do here? What's like the sloppiest, toppiest solo mode? Dual training. Do it against Yugi for ad revenue. Wait, that's such a good idea. Hold up. That's a really good idea. Fucking we drew it. I don't need to know what special summons are. Is it dual strategy 2? What's the one that like SP deck challenge, yeah. All right, here we go. It's Ancient Gears. We'll start with Ancient Gears. Didn't draw it. All right, perfect. Okay, so we got to do a little bit of boy math here, but it should work. It kind of sucks. We need a 3. How do we get to a 3? Oh, we can do it like this. No, wait, we can't. We can... We wait a turn? Sure. Shit, they're gonna have like... Oh, they have like good cards in here. Oops. And running it back. There we go. It's the same problem. It's the exact same problem. What the fuck? I'm just hoping we don't get killed here, to be honest. They're going all the way off. Storm! Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus Christ. Megaton Golem. Great, and we can't counter here. Oh, that works. Oh, I got counter for some reason. There we go. Okay, so as you can see here, we have a Pendulum Monster and a card that has a graveyard effect, right? But the problem is, if you go into an Xyz monster, this Sangan is no longer considered to be on the field, right? So, because that card had to be sent from the monster zone to the graveyard, just like Sangan, then we're just going to go ahead and detach one. We'll detach the Sangan. And no trigger, no blowjob. We got to run it back. Okay, here's the next one. Okay, this one I've got two of them because the first one is so funny. A Gemini Pendulum Monster could theoretically have its Gemini summon negated, causing it to go from the field to the grave, but a Gemini Monster could not have this effect at the time of the negation. Thanks. We don't even have a Gemini Pendulum Monster. They're just yapping. They just typed. Major Crasher says, I suppose you could always send it with Diabell Star, but at that point you're really fishing for head. Let's try that out. You know, I think there's actually not very many searchers for Diabell Star. There's those. Oh, we're in Unlim. Oh, shit. Well, I'm not going to craft more Wanteds. Nope. Maybe. I just have to believe in myself. Oh, wow, it really worked. All right, so this time we're playing against the Chaz bot, and let's see if we can't Chaz it up. So Diabellstar can send one card from your hand or field to the graveyard, and as you can see, she can be special summoned now by sending any of my pendulums to the graveyard, right? But remember, the card has to go from the monster zone to the graveyard. So if we normal the Silvered, and then we intend to send it to the graveyard to pay for the cost of Diabellstar, we're going to hit the special summon, and look, we are not allowed to pick the Silvered. Because Diabellstar has to pay a cost... Wait, that's not it. Because Diabellstar's summoning condition requires you to send a card from your hand or field to the graveyard, and because Pendulum Monsters can't be sent to the graveyard, you got to pick one of the ones in your hand. So let's do this one. So again, regrettably, no blowjob. All right, these next ones are a little insane. Okay, this next one, this is this is where the brain starts embiggening. What if you had both Macrocosmos and Imperial Iron Wall on the field? Okay, so this is a good question. Macrocosmos works really weird with Pendulum Monsters. It applies a replacement effect that prevents those monsters from going to the face-up extra deck. Instead, they go to the banished zone. Imperial Iron Wall says cards can't be banished. And they have pulled up a ruling that says Imperial Iron Wall will take priority over Macro. So as a result, the monster will wind up in the graveyard. I have proof this is the case. Oh, okay. Let's try it out. Craft Imperial Iron Walls for this. Dimensional Fissure works fine for this too, right? All right, time to start running. Or what's this third one? Cyber Dragons? Hell yeah. Get some head from Zane. This is close, but not enough. The hard one to find is going to be the Imp Wall. Nah. How are you sending it now? One of the effects of the Metal Foes. We should let's do a prediction for this. Is there a mod around? Can you do a prediction as to whether this will get you the blowjob or not? No. Sure. Fuck. That's the first time we've drawn Imp Wall. It's a 2-card combo. How hard is this to draw? Apparently very. All right, maybe. Fuck. This is just dual taining? Hardly. I don't feel very dual tained. Oh my god, we did it. We did it, we did it, we did it, we did it. Okay, we have to not die here, I'm realizing. Okay, we're fine. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, that's not going to be a problem. Okay. So first up, let's normal silvered. Let's activate Dimensional Fissure. Let's flip Imperial Iron Wall. All right, here we go. What do you think, chat? If this silvered goes to the graveyard, we do get the blowjob. Here we go. Oh, no! Why does it work like that? Oh, no. Oh, nope. Back to the face-up extra deck. And no blowjob for us. You all were certain that was not going to work. Okay, next up we have an insane one. I don't think we can do this one. Okay. Here we go. This next one is unthinkable. What if your opponent snatch steals it? Then you fill up all of your other monster zones. Then you MST the snatch steal. The Hound would be unable to return to your field and would be sent to the graveyard instead, or would it go face up to the extra? I think I can do this. I think I can do this. Okay, and let me I'll run the thing again. Okay. So how do we donate a card to our opponent? Shien Spy, right? Is it till end of turn, please? Till the end phase of this turn. Great. So all we have to do is draw Shien Spy. And then just go hog wild on our board, right? We'll play Magician Souls. Gofu. Gofu's a great idea, thank you. Never mind, fuck you. Cannot generate Gofu. Fuck off. Scapegoat? No. It's a Magician of Illusion. And then we can probably cut the counters too. They're too slow. Instead, let's play I don't know, chicken game. And we can Shien Spy like a Link. Oh, let's play Bayo Baboon. We'll cut the, I don't know. I like all these. You can do Shien's append. You're right. That'll still be fine. Oh, then we should cut these so we just have as many pens as possible. Well, if we find Shien Spy here. Nope. Who knows? That's miserably bad. Oh, okay, maybe. No, we would need... Oh, we also kind of need Magician Souls. Perfect. Okay. Illusion of Chaos. Grab Magician Souls. Throw it back. Let's throw this back. Even though we could do that. Bismugear. And Steelin. Volflame, pop, Steelin. Set combo. Souls effect. God, I wish we had one more. Souls effect. Just this. Oh, that's disastrous. Grab. Melcaster. Yeah, this isn't enough. Let's try second. I like you. I like where your head's at, chat. I believe in this. Oh my god. Okay, I think we'll be fine. I put all the clocks you want on there. Okay, so let's go... Activate souls. Steelin. Volflame. Steelin, pop, Volflame. Set combo. Silvered. Pop Steelin. Set combo. Melcaster. Melcaster, pop Steelin. Set, discard. Okay. Let's draw two. Oh my god, we did it. Okay. Oh, I don't have... That's funny. I didn't realize. Shit. We have a problem now. We don't have enough monsters. All right. We'll try it next turn. God, we're one off. All right, cool. Thankfully, this deck is terrible. All right, here we go. So we scale silvered. That's a 1 and an 8. We can PS1 here. Normal summon Bismugear. We're going to Xian Spy our opponent, our Melcaster. And, of course, it will have to return in our main monster zone. So let's try it out. Here we go. And end phase. Resolve Xian Spy. What the fuck? Oh, my God. How could... Nothing works! Chad, I don't think we're going to get a blowjob. Okay. We've got one more. All right, this is our last-ditch effort. Wait, no, this is not it. Okay, this is our last-ditch effort. This comes from Aqua Strider. It says, I found the method. GB Hunter on field. You guys familiar with GB Hunter? It's a super rare. Why is it a fucking super rare? GB Hunter says, cards on the field cannot be returned to the deck. I mean, there's no way that also means the face-up extra deck, right? Okay, we're going to play against the Arcana Force asshole. Nope. Here we go. That's too many GB Hunters, actually. So theoretically, if I pop this Bismugear, it should go to the graveyard, right? Oh! Oh! Why the hell does it work like that? Why does it work? And it triggers. Oh my God. Why does it work like that? Oh my God. Hold up. Let me grab one. It did say in the monster zone. So let me make sure that that holds if it's in the monster zone. Damn. Thanks. We got the whole team here. Oh, the worst card ever. Awesome. Called heads twice there. All right, here we go. The Blowjob Brothers. Volflame target the silvered in the monster zone. Here we go. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yes. Oh, my God. Why does it work like that? I can't believe it. Cards on the field cannot be returned to the deck. Apparently means if the innate quality of pendulums that places them in the face-up extra deck would trigger, instead they go to the graveyard. I don't understand why people say this game is hard. This is a completely comprehensible effect. All I got to say is congratulations to Mara DM for breaking the blowjob monster. We have one more that I think is also promising, but unfortunately can't. We have one more that I think is also promising, but unfortunately can't be tested. Theoretically, there's a way. If you can engineer a game state where the existence of the pendulum monster on the field or in the extra causes an illegal infinite loop, you can call a judge, and if the judge determines the monster is the problem, it will be sent to the graveyard by rule circumventing the pend replacement effect. This can be written, but I don't think it can be physically done. Because we don't know the mental state of the judge that we would be calling, we probably can't test this one. But keep in mind, we would have to engineer a scenario where this card is the problem and not like pole position. I leave it up to you, Dual-Tainers. Figure it out on your own time. Bye-bye. What do you think? Should we should we put that on the main channel? Am I that down bad for content? New tennies? Ooh. We'll check them out tomorrow. Mm. All right, I'm pretty much cooked, I think. That flight took a lot out of me. We started super late. I apologize. I really did want to play Ace Attorney tonight, but there's just no way. I have some homework to do that I have to do when I turn off stream. So I'm going to call it here. I am going to be live tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same bat time, same bat channel. We're going to be going over, apparently the new Tenyi cards have been released. We'll go over those. We are also going to play with Doug, as we always do. I will see you all then. Bye-bye. See who we're rating.